text.
Okay.
Are we live?
Are we live? Envy. Are we live?
Names, right?
The pickup location.
No, I'm not all the names, but what's how you pronounce it? Like Tony. The
Ja.
play with Wenwu. You know his real name? No, well, I know he's a legend.
Why don't you just pull up IMDb?
I'm just saying the
Pronunciation is what he's
exactly.
Oh,
talking
they gonna expect you to butcher it, so just
I'm trying.
just
not
do your
to.
best.
He's a famous action star, actually
Mhm.
overseas. Tony, I think it's Lee. Oh, shit.
Can y'all hear us? Okay?
How do we sound?
Can you?
What up, folks?
Hey, Isaiah, will you tilt the TV a little bit this way for me,
Oh, yeah.
please?
Yeah.
Tony Long.
That's good. Cool. Appreciate you.
Yo, what up, everybody? Sorry we late. We had a review run over earlier, and then a little technical difficulties.
This fool said that's not FIFA.
I literally just saw that.
You said what?
Sound great. Good.
I'm in the
Good.
comment section.
Let's go around the room. Mike, say something.
Huh?
Just go around the room, make sure everybody can hear you good.
Hey. Hi.
Say hey to the
What's
people.
good? What's good? What's going on?
It's
What's
Leon.
up? What's up?
Tony Leon.
What up, everybody? Naomi, say hello.
Hello.
Right?
They said, "Is that
Ja-
Walmart?"
Ja- Y'all be nice.
That's right.
Y'all be
Okay,
nice.
All right. Perfect. The audio is good.
Be nice.
That's variant FIFA.
Yeah, that's what we've been saying. Is variant FIFA.
Yeah.
We're good to go, y'all.
It's a lot nicer than Walmart.
Does anybody have
Still talking about my hearings.
I'm about to say, who the fuck is Sebastian?
There's one over there on the floor behind you. It was. Oh, it's on the table.
Sebastian about to get his ass kicked out by the mods in a
Isaiah.
minute.
Can you grab that
Please and thank you. The charger.
lightning cable? Yeah, right there. If there's an empty port on the computer, you can probably plug it in there. It's 10 feet. It should be
I
able to reach
appreciate that because I'm about to die.
the floor.
I think I cut the arrow on them.
I did. Yeah.
It's just taking a while.
Yeah.
Cheap ass.
Here whining and complaining.
Kim be over here having this motherfucker on 80.
Don't be 80.
It feels
It
hot
feel
as
like
shit.
You trying to cut costs?
Stop it.
Man, it's hot as fucking here.
We're about to get started in just a second, y'all.
Have they seen Jalen yet? They haven't seen him yet.
Probably not. I don't think so.
This is the first time they've heard him a lot on the show.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that don't know, he edits the audios and stuff like that. So, yep, this is him. This is also the guy that's on the What If y'all ain't made that connection, or for new people that are here as well. So yeah. All right, man.
Ready to go?
Let's roll.
All right. What's going on? It's your boy Nicky Duce, aka Mr. No Disrespect, and you're now tuned into another live recording of Frames Per Second podcast. We are glad to have y'all join us. This live recording will be all for the latest Marvel hit film, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And joining us on all Marvel, you're gonna have to be the Marvel guy. Honestly,
man.
you gotta enjoy talking Marvel, man. Because I'm gonna put all the blame on you. We got Jalen in here. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Not much.
So we in full force for this one. So I'm really excited to hear y'all thoughts on Shang-Chi. So let's get into it. Overall thoughts as usual. Nay, I'm curious to hear your thoughts because he was in the Reddit thread. Before we get started, they had a whole Reddit post about like our reaction to this film.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
And like
see
doing
it.
the over under if we liked it or like
It kind of was. I really enjoyed this.
you did
Like I really enjoyed this. Actually.
okay, we'll get into it. But
Yeah.
you really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
Oh, okay. Right. What about you?
I don't know if I really enjoyed it, but I did enjoy it though. It was enjoyable. I think I'm actually still kind of processing it, honestly, because this is one of the Marvel films that I wasn't really anticipating like that, because I don't know much about the character. I know everybody else was kind of hype on it, but it just never pulled me in like that. So yeah, it definitely exceeded my expectations because I didn't really have high expectations. So I guess in that regard, yeah, I enjoyed it.
What about you, Ken?
I loved it, man.
You loved it?
Yeah. No, yeah, I did. I actually thought it was pretty amazing. Yeah, I fuck with it heavy.
Same for you, Jalen?
Yeah, I'm with Ken. I thought about it. I wanted to actually watch it a second time before we did the review. But when I really think about it, how I left the theater, like it's in my top 10 of Marvel movies. So yeah, it's that good.
Top 10 for you too, Mike?
Top 5.
Top 5.
Yep.
When I was watching this, I swear to God, right when that third act got going, I was like, man, if they don't fuck this up, this might be one of my favorite Marvel films. And they didn't fuck it up. I was literally amazed by how good this was.
Damn. I thought this was shit. It's like, no, I was just playing. Hey, it blew me away. The beginning, once we get to the beginning, I was all in. I was a kid. I was just a kid. I was just a kid again, for real. Like I've never been immersed into a film like this. Well, I haven't been immersed into a film like this in a long time. As far as where I'm just captivated by everything. I just wanted to stay in that world. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Black Panther, where it's just like you just want to see more of just this world.
That's exactly what I felt like.
So yeah, I'm. This is the first time. Hey, we finally got a movie that we all like. All right, y'all can stop complaining about that shit. So yeah, this film starts off kind of similar to well, not like Black Panther, but just more of like more in-depth background of like Rod's point, who this character is and what are the 10 rings and the origin story of not only just this character but the family that he comes from. And we get introduced to Wen Wu, who we come to find out started 1,000 years later, was a ruthless, ruler and just thug, I guess, leader of the 10 rings, of an army of the 10 rings. And it just shows you his progression as far as his power and his I guess his just villainy when it comes to he just wants to dominate. But we see how that leads up to him meeting, the love of his life. What did y'all think about that opening scene and that sequence?
Oh, he showed up and the chick was in the COVID mask. And she's like, you ain't vaccinated, so you can't come up in here.
That's all you took for that scene, Mike?
Because she's like, nah, bro, you can't come here. I can tell from here. You look like you got that shit. No, that shit was dope, man. I knew she was gonna put that shit on him.
Really?
But yeah, you walk into a forest and the motherfucker standing like this.
Yep.
You know, and they said shit, and you come in a fight and she's still just standing like this.
I've seen enough kung fu movies to know what was about to go down.
Yes. She was gonna put it on. She showed did in
And
slow mo. In slow mo.
Right.
Beat your ass.
The funny, he was trying real hard too, and she was fucking him up effortlessly, sliding around in the dirt and shit.
I'ma take your
like, man, he threw all the rings at it too. She's like, I don't want none of this shit.
She was like,
Wait, since when can you do that?
Because he been wrecking shit for thousands of years. So this is the first time.
when that opened and he jumped off that goddamn horse. No, did he jump off the horse first or he ran in there and killed the motherfuckers?
You at the very beginning when he was swinging them shits?
Man, I haven't seen. Normally when you have these type of superhero movies, they do like easy shit they can do with the special effects. So when they came out and they were throwing them rings and the fucking damn light and shit like that, I was like, damn, they're actually showing like real powers. So I was like, damn, he was fucking them motherfuckers up. I would have ran.
I remember in the trailer when like the rings come down, like they showed that in the trailer, but it just hit different watching it in the movie. I was like, it's hard.
It did.
Yeah.
He blocked all them arrows. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
It's like, this shit is. He was by himself on that horse. His whole team was just like, yeah, you got it.
Yep.
We'll clean up.
Yeah, he a cold-hearted motherfucker,
He
bro.
was.
I loved him.
But even though I love the fight scene that they had between him and was it Ying Li? Man, when they would do that slow mo when she was fucking him up and he would just look at her and she was just carrying the nigga like, yeah, nigga, you ain't doing shit. I was like, oh, she cold. I'll marry her too.
Oh, you liked it?
Yeah.
See, when she first did that, I was like,
it was corny, but it was.
I don't know about this one.
But it didn't last long.
It didn't last long, but it
yeah.
made sense when you
It
towards
reminded
it.
me of Avatar. I know y'all probably.
Which one? The Airbender? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I was
okay,
thinking
yeah,
about
yeah.
the blue
Yeah,
one.
me too. I was like, when did the blue people? When did they do that?
I mean, I know the two blue people fell in love.
I don't remember that. Sigourney Weaver doing
that.
them? Oh, here we go.
What they saying?
Talking about Mike's.
They're talking about the mic.
His mic is loud compared to everybody else's.
Okay, well, if it's only one person, we're not really worried about it. No. It's only one person. Ken, don't adjust it for one person because if it's good for everybody else and it's that one person, then we're fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He already up, Mike.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm just saying, if it sounds worse after he fucks with it, you got to fix it because
It's all good. You project, so it's easy to fix your audio.
look, if the audio gets
That
fucked
was
up,
a really
blame
polite way to
Jaden
say he
Howard.
loud as hell.
Oh, respectful. Unlike y'all motherfuckers.
I was thinking the same thing.
Like you project.
See?
I like that.
There
I'm
are-
gonna use
see?
that.
See,
Your
everybody's
voice
saying leave
project.
it. Everybody else is saying leave it.
Oh, they are.
See? Ken don't be listening,
I think they just
bro.
fucking with you.
I
'Cause,
I think the one guy is the only one that's having the issue. Yeah, we were good till you fucked it up. Ken turned me all the way down.
You loud and talk shit, Mike. That's the.
I'll just talk louder. How's that? Shit, you think you had something, Ken?
Well, the reason why Wenwu was trying to, get through that mystical garden that he met his wife at, or his future wife at, was because he was actually trying to get to her home world, which is Tong Lao.
I know, right?
I'm saying it.
He just knows,
He was
though.
practicing.
I'm just saying it quietly and quick, so I can just get. I don't want to offend nobody. But they ended up, getting together. She ends up leaving her village to go be with this nigga and start a whole family.
She gave up her powers and shit.
He gave up the rings.
Gave up.
He didn't give him up.
Right.
He just put him in a box.
He gave him
threw
up.
him in a
That's
box.
giving him up.
Give the man his props.
I'm with her.
It's
He
not the
ain't really
same.
getting up.
When you retire the gloves, you put them in. Yeah, you put them in a
That's not the
case.
same. He was infatuated with that power and he gave that up.
Yeah, and he did not give it up.
He
He
knew
put
where
it
it was.
away where he could get back to it. She left her town. She didn't have the.
But
She
she can
couldn't
go back
been the
home.
air no
She
more.
can go back home.
It's not his fault.
She can go back home.
Are tied to
Like,
that
I ain't tell you to
place.
leave.
Right. I ain't make you go nowhere. You beat my ass. I ain't tell you to come
You know
with
what?
me.
You know what? You know what?
You know what I'm saying? You
This-
stayed home.
She gave it up all for the nigga.
Ain't that what we do? Ain't that what we do?
Yeah, and then we put that book in the closet just in case.
Exactly. Just like a nigga.
Maybe go get them damn rings.
One more word.
Right.
One more motherfucking word.
Right.
All I asked for was some fucking chili. One more goddamn
Right.
word. I'm gonna get these motherfuckers.
And he just gonna get one up. He just gonna slide one up.
But you can't beat my ass now. You can't beat my ass now.
Y'all so ignorant.
Never know.
You talking shit.
Never know we gotta go get the cat, man. You know what I'm saying?
But did y'all like how this film, like, basically how it starts off? Like, in all honesty, this movie was more about their relationship than Shang-Chi, the main character, at least from my perspective, because what I got from it is that how you could pass down like certain trauma or certain feelings that you would think that just on your shoulders, but you see that the kids carry that burden throughout their whole lives, throughout the whole film. Did y'all like that angle that Marvel took with that approach with this movie?
I honestly didn't think about it that deeply until you just said that. But no, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because both parents love them like a lot, and it's just his past caught up with him, and she paid the price for it. So, and the kids never recovered. The only one that, I think the sister was struggling. Wait, the sister was adored too until the mom died, right?
Was a what?
Adored, like love, just
Like the dork.
Yeah,
so-
the kids were cool until
and then he,
until she died and he lost his marbles.
But I don't know that she was adored like him. Because remember, she was saying that she felt like she was an outcast because they didn't want to teach her shit.
That's why he said about his mother.
But that was once the mom died because
I thought it was. Oh, maybe I missed. I thought it was.
Yeah,
both
because she
of
was
them.
like,
Nah.
you remind me of her. I can't even
Right.
look at you, so I don't even want to fuck with you.
I thought it was just sexism.
You thought it was what?
Just sexist.
Sexism. Like I just thought that's what it was. Like because she's a girl, she couldn't.
I didn't necessarily get that because the mother was a warrior at the end of the day.
And
So
she
I
beat his ass.
right. So I would have assumed that if the mother was around, she would have at least learned something.
Yeah.
I think that the mother dying because she just seemed to be a good mom, and the kid, everything changed once mom died. Is what I got.
The love came out the house.
But
Yeah.
but the reason only reason I thought that is because like, well, if you taught him how to be a warrior, why aren't you teaching her to be a warrior? It's not like because the age mattered to him. Like now, even when she died.
No, but when she was alive, remember there was a scene where she was showing him how to do all the moves and shit.
Oh,
We didn't
yeah.
have one where she was showing the sister.
Oh, even when
Well, no, we did.
Shang-Chi was training.
She was showing. Yeah, they were showing both of them.
The mom showed
There was
both
a
of them?
scene where they were all in it, all four of them, and they were
Okay.
all doing the Tai Chi shit.
It was.
The family.
It was.
Mhm.
That was like towards the
Okay.
end of the movie, like in a flashback.
I don't remember because all that, the flashbacks and the present day got kind of mixed up. But
Mhm.
yeah, there was definitely a scene where they were showing all of them doing it.
But I'm saying more so is like the father's not doing it. Like once she died, like you're gonna make your son an assassin. Like I would think if you're trying to get revenge, if you're that motivated or trying to take over the world, all my kids about to learn how to do it.
That's what you're saying.
That's
I
what
think
I'm
it's
saying.
because,
Him,
like, the love of his wife is what made him like when he said like every time I look at you, it reminds me of her. He just didn't want to see her. Period.
He didn't want to deal with
It
it.
wasn't even about training. It was just like I don't want to see you. That's why she left and went and started her own shit. Because he was like, I don't even want to look at you.
Gotcha.
That's how I
She
took
did.
that
She did say that. It's just,
Mhm.
but I still just look at it as like I would still train her. You know, if it, I don't know. That's my.
Well,
thinking.
we them boys said the sister was one at the time, so.
Huh?
We them boys in the chat said the sister was one at the time.
So the boy was in 4. We weren't that far apart, right? Weren't they only a couple years
You
old?
can teach 1-year-old how to fight.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. It just stuck out. I thought maybe it was like them trying to show culture in a way, like you know what
Traditional culture
I think
progressing over time.
Yeah.
But I do get what you were saying about the generational trauma because they even hint to it in the beginning of the movie when he goes to Katie's house. Is it Katie or Kathy?
Yeah,
Katie. He goes to Katie's house and they're talking about like her dealing with not letting go of the past when her grandma like he died and she wouldn't like let him say he's sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Like and they talking about them not getting together and all like how generational pressure is on them from other people.
Well, after we get that good intro, we cut to present day, which we see Shang-Chi grown up now, living in San Francisco as a valet. Which my first question was, for that, how does a valet in San Francisco be able to afford a decent apartment in one of the most expensive cities?
He lived in a garage.
Everyone lives in a garage in San Francisco.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Apartments
And
are
working
tiny,
warehouses.
and they're like $2,000 a month.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I had a friend who used to live there. It was like $3,000 for.
I used to live like San Francisco, LA. Those places are extremely expensive.
A lot of people start their business in warehouses and stuff too.
Good tips. I mean, those were some pretty expensive cars.
Yeah,
You got tipped well.
What did y'all think about our lead character though? As far as like, this is the first time I'm seeing him. I know he played on a show called Kim's Convenience Store or something like that. It was like
Oh, it's on Netflix?
Yeah. That's where he first got his start. But this is like his world introduction. So what did you guys think about this new Marvel character?
The character or the actor?
Both.
I didn't know what to expect at all, and I'm not familiar with the actor at all. So at this point, he's just Shang-Chi.
Damn.
It was Sean at that time, though.
Yes.
It was Sean.
Sean.
Yeah. It was up to them. That I didn't really settle on him until towards the end of the movie. Like, so he was just a fresh face, a new person. So I didn't really have any thoughts on him early on. Not until later.
I was sold after that bus scene.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. I know we haven't got there yet, but yeah, I was sold after that. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm in.
You're
right. Nobody else is playing him.
I was so when we was in his apartment and he had that Stankonia poster on the wall. And I was like,
that was cool.
That's probably because they were shooting in Atlanta, maybe.
I was wondering that. I was like, some of this looks like Atlanta.
Did it?
Yeah, some of it looked like
based on the end credits.
I think some of it
I thought
was.
like
I always feel
Quebec
like
and
most
stuff.
Marvel movies they all take place.
Yeah.
Some scenes take place in Atlanta.
Well, what did y'all say it looked like Atlanta?
It was a couple scenes. I can't remember exactly, but some scenes looked like Atlanta to me.
Yeah.
There's a studio here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
They got a studio
Maybe
here.
the Tyler Perry studio. No, but Tyler Perry would have wanted to be in it.
You
you know damn well you want to be a
Yeah,
black,
he would've.
a black ninja.
Yep.
A black, fat, old grandma ninja.
Mm.
About to get you, baby.
But we do see that we do see that him and Katie have a good friendship, but they not really living up to their potential, which is what their friend kind of elaborates on.
I didn't realize she was in this movie, man. I really like her as an actress.
Aquafina?
So when I saw her, I was like, "Oh snap, she's in this." So that was a pleasant surprise because I hadn't watched any of the trailers or anything. Like I said, I just had no interest in this movie like that. And
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, I've never heard of her before in my life.
Oh
You haven't
really?
heard
I've
of
never
Aquafina?
seen this girl before in my life.
Really?
The lady.
Crazy Rich Asians. I follow her on Instagram, but I don't know who the
Oh.
fuck she is.
Oh, you never
Yeah,
seen
I
any
have seen
movies with
Crazy
her?
Rich Asians, but I do
I
not
haven't
remember
seen
her
that.
from that movie.
She was the same character in that.
Yeah, she was.
She pretty much the same character in all her shit.
Yeah, she was.
I saw Farewell. Was it Farewell?
Yeah.
She was good in that.
Oh, okay.
I know y'all don't do animation, but she's the dragon.
Yeah,
in
Yeah,
from-
Raya the
and
Raya,
Raya.
the Last Dragon,
Yeah.
and she's kind of the
She
same
was?
character. Yeah,
Mhm.
she's the dragon. in-
I ain't seen that one.
What the hell wrong? Oh my!
What was said?
I
What
don't
was
know.
said?
Nobody said anything.
Who did it?
No one.
Nah, she's dope though. She's dope.
Yeah. I like her.
Rewatch
Go
that.
ahead.
I was just gonna say, what's she been in besides Crazy Rich Asians in the cartoon movie? I know she has a TV show, but do you watch that TV show?
Mm-mm.
It's
What
on
TV show is
TBS.
she
It's
in?
called
Nora something.
North from Queens or
Nora
something.
from Queens.
Yeah.
I'm trying
I've
to
seen a
remember where I
commercial. It
first.
looks funny, but I've never watched it.
I was trying to remember where I first saw her. It was in a movie.
The Ocean's movie.
Oh, Ocean's
with the
8.
girl- with the women.
Oh yeah, she was.
was
Yeah,
the
she was in
pickpocket
that.
in that.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah, yeah.
never
She
seen
was
it.
good in that too.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, she's
Oh
dope.
yeah, with Rihanna.
Yeah, I think she's a rapper.
Is she
I
really?
think that's why I was following. Or she's like somehow involved in hip hop.
I
think
didn't know
that's
that.
how
She's
I
heavily
started.
influenced by Black culture.
She has
Yeah,
that
I thought it-
Tiffany Haddish type energy to me.
Huh.
Tiffany Haddish energy.
Yeah,
Explain that
it's
one.
like I don't know. It's just like very like look, and it sounds bad, but I'm not trying to sound like negative about it.
go ahead.
It's
Say-
like
just say
speak
how
your
you
mind,
feel.
bro.
Hey.
It's like look at me, I'm funny energy. Like I'm in the room.
Oh,
Look at me, like I'm here.
Kevin Hart.
Kinda, yeah.
There was a lot of Kevin Hart vibes.
I didn't get that
I
from
get-
her.
maybe
I
it's
believe you. But
yeah, but maybe
I
it's because I've seen her in multiple things. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Right.
I can
I'm
feel that.
funny. Look at me.
That's
like,
why I said
I'm here,
explain.
so-
But yeah, I feel you.
Because I didn't think she was that funny.
She was a
I
huge.
like
She was
her,
the only
man.
comic
She's
relief.
charming
She
to
was
me.
really
She's
pared
charming.
down in this movie.
Okay,
like
yeah.
she's
Oh,
been
okay.
a little more extra in some of her earlier roles, so I can kind of see, especially like the Crazy Rich Asians. I can kind of see that, but I thought it was interesting considering the flack she's been getting on Twitter.
Mhm.
Black Twitter don't like her right
Oh,
now.
she called somebody a nigga.
No, she made the point, and I'm just basing this off Twitter headlines, so I don't really know for certain if I didn't read any articles, but from what I understood, she basically said that when she does roles, she has no intention of using like a Asian accent, but Black Twitter's like, but you use a black accent, like in a lot of the roles, especially in the beginning of her career, like she talked very heavily, she sounded like she used a lot of lingo and a lot of slang and stuff, and they're saying, but you'll use a black accent, but you won't use an Asian one.
What's her normal speaking voice?
What she uses, I believe.
Yeah.
You
I
know
mean,
what
we
I'm
gotta
saying?
Mhm.
Like,
we gotta realize that hip hop is pop culture now. Like it is our lingo is. Black people make culture move, and so it's going to like infiltrate
Right,
every single
right,
thing. So it's not
right.
probably an accent; it's probably just
just
using.
her.
Like it's a part of her because
Especially if she's from New York, right?
I think
Is,
so.
is she from New York?
I don't know.
I mean, it's called Nora from Queens. I figure,
Yeah, I don't know. I just like her. I feel like she's charming on camera. So yeah, that's why I like her. It's not even because she's just funny like that. I don't know, just something about her character I really like.
She's charismatic.
Yeah.
I thought she seemed natural. That's why I was saying I didn't think she was that funny. It just
Right.
seemed like she was just,
Right.
you know,
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah. It's not like I want to go see her stand up or something like that. It's just
Right.
that she just works well on screen to me. Yeah. So that was a pleasant surprise that she was in it so heavily.
Yeah. But after we see obviously that relationship established, their friendship, and them just being goofy, going to karaoke late at night, not really doing shit, we definitely see Shang-Chi's past end up catching up with him when we get to one of Rod's favorite part, the trolley with the henchmen from the 10 Rings. What was y'all reaction to that first fight? That was the first fight scene that we see of Shang-Chi.
No, like I said, man, I was in, dude. Like he sold like that. They sold that, man. I was just like, yo, he's really kicking their ass. Like, and I was like, he's dope as hell. Like he's really, really dope. The moves were clean. All of that was just super dope. The way they did that trolley scene, man. I was just like, oh shit. I think somebody said in the comments like that's like when the beat dropped. Like that shit, yeah, that's when that shit kicked off, man. I was like, God damn. I was like, all right, cool. Shang-Chi, that's my nigga.
That's Aquafina said.
But it caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting him to just like, I don't know why it didn't have in my mind that he would just already have that ability.
What I will say with in the trailer, it doesn't really reveal much about him as far as his personality or what he could do. So when you see that scene, it's like, oh, like especially when he punched that dude in the stomach, he flew back like 5 feet, and he just looked to the side like, "Oh, you good?" Like I can handle these motherfuckers. I'm just trying to make sure you good. And then he just went off.
And then they just had finished telling the story about how she defended him in school and stuff. So it really caught me off guard. Like I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker
was like you because that part was in the trailer. So it kind of I need to stop watching trailers. Period.
I
would have liked to be surprised in that bus scene.
I was totally surprised.
I've been thinking like that too, but I'm just too anxious of a fan. It's like I don't want to watch it. I want to be surprised, but it's like no, I kind of want to know what's going on. So it's kind of hard. Yeah.
So, Rod, even when she was like, "Oh, does he look like a guy that can fight?" That didn't tip you off?
No, I knew that at some point he was going to be able to fight in this movie. He's Shang-Chi. So I knew at some point I thought he was going to probably get powers or learn it at some point. I didn't know he already had the skill. Like I had no clue that he already had the skill.
Too. I was caught off guard by it as well. Yeah. So I feel like hindsight being 2020, you're right. It probably was things, but like Rod, I didn't watch the trailer. So I kind of thought that like this was going to be about how he learned how to fight and how he came upon becoming, the superhero. But I wasn't expecting it either.
I almost thought there was. Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I didn't watch the trailer either. But that's always like such a setup line. That kind of is supposed to throw you off. But I was like, oh no, he can throw that out.
Yeah,
that's why I thought there was going to be 2 bus fights. Because I was like, I figured he was going to get ass whooped on the bus the first time.
Come back to fight him.
And then he go back on.
Like what now?
I was like, I didn't think he had the powers yet either.
Oh, okay.
So I was assuming that him whooping everybody's ass was going to come later. I thought this part was going to be them fucking him up. Like, oh, just like he can fight? And then they beat his ass. And then he come back later. I'm Shang-Chi now, bitch.
Right.
little claw thing. I can do that shit.
Got my rings and shit now. What's good?
That's what I thought. But
bro, that shit was like he whooped their ass.
He beat
but that damn
shit out of him. Boy.
That bus driver was hilarious.
No, that dude was hilarious at the beginning because I can imagine somebody doing exactly what he was doing. Yes.
Like that was.
I took a couple of martial arts classes when I was little, so I'm gonna grade this fight. I can imagine.
He's like, yo, it's your boy, such and such.
You recognize him?
He's from Spider-Man.
Yeah,
he was like, do a flip, Spider-Man.
He was in Spider-Man.
Yeah. Wait,
I was like, who is this guy?
Where?
He was in Spider-Man at the part when he was like, Spider-Man, do a flip.
Oh,
Spider-Man do a flip.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah,
that's
I know
right.
a regular
Marvel.
So I go to IMDb to see if I can find him.
That is
and
crazy.
Spider-Man he was like a hot dog vendor.
I
was like, oh shit, that's who he is.
That's
I don't know if
wild.
he's something outside of that, but
I don't think it's not. I think he's just one of those comic relief people that probably just gonna keep showing up.
When that bus driver got knocked out
and fell over.
That was sad. I felt bad.
I felt that
got hit hard, bro.
He did, man.
Damn. That's what I was saying. I was like, damn, why the black man gotta be
Don't do that. Don't do
She was
that.
driving the hell out of that bus though. But
She sure was.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. I thought it was kind of cool when she was when he was driving, and then they kind of switched spots. I thought that was cool. I think the way they choreographed that whole thing, man,
It was. It was
fucking
nice.
dope. Yeah,
It was nice.
Walking on the walls when he punched that motherfucker through the window, through the bus window,
And then they kept the camera like while he wasn't outside.
Yeah, that shit
he was
dope.
outside. He punched that motherfucker. That motherfucker came through the window. I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
They set this off right.
Yeah.
What did y'all think of Razor Fist?
Man,
Oh yeah. He was
that
dope.
big motherfucker.
He was dope.
He is quite large.
Yeah, I was like, shit, how you gonna beat this motherfucker?
Yeah, when his little hand, he go gadget sword thing. I was like, oh shit, okay.
He was
I
in the
wasn't
back
crazy
chilling too
about
in the
him.
beginning.
He just
He was
watched
back there like,
Yeah.
wait to kill this nigga.
Yeah, I wasn't too crazy on him. Be honest.
Because he was just a little bit basic.
because he was white.
What? Because he was
He's the
white.
only white dude in the whole
White?
Was it
Who
you?
was the other white person?
The old Mandarin.
Oh,
He doesn't
yeah.
count. He's not white.
Trevor.
That's Gandhi. I forget his
Oh,
name.
Ben Kingsley?
Yeah.
He's not white.
He's not like
No.
white.
Is he
Who's
off white?
Ben Kingsley's not white at all.
What
What
is
is he?
He's some sort of.
Canadian.
All right, we're not doing this.
He said Canadian. This nigga.
Is he Asian?
I thought he was like Southeast Asian. Maybe he's not.
Oh,
I mean, I
Oh.
know he played Gandhi, but I didn't think he was actually Southeast
I
Asian.
don't think he's white. He's something else. He's not French or Canadian. I'm pretty
he's
sure
British.
Y'all are evil, man.
Nigga said,
Oh, god damn it.
He's white.
No, he was born Krishna Pandit Banji.
Oh, really?
Yes, he's Southeast Asian.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
He got a little African in him too.
Look at
Wait,
that.
who's having? Wait,
Ben Kingsley.
The Mandarin, the white dude
Oh yeah,
with
yeah,
the,
yeah, yeah.
He doesn't
with
even
the
look white.
butterfly
Ain't that some
dog.
shit?
What'd you say?
I said, ain't that some shit?
Just
Learn
learn
something new
Yeah,
every
I
day.
did.
Every day.
Damn. Okay.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, so after we see Shang-Chi handle himself on the bus,
Mhm.
Katie got all the questions. Like, what the fuck?
What are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Right.
'Cause I know you about 10 years. I ain't never seen you look nothing like this.
Mhm.
Hey, what did y'all think about once he finally kind of like went through his backstory, his childhood? That's when we start seeing flashbacks of how he was trained and all that. And then he even goes to tell the story about like the mission that his father put him on to avenge his mother. What did y'all think about just seeing that backstory and how like the shit that he actually went through?
No, yeah, it made sense at that point. I was like, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense or whatever. Like I'm like, duh. But no, yeah, I thought it was dope, man. Like the way they did the backstory and everything. So
I
yeah,
was
it
just
went
wondering if I
into
could
it.
damn keep punching that wood like that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You know.
That's in all the movies. They're
I
always
know.
punching wood.
Yeah, but
It
to
wasn't
the
that even in
point where
Karate Kid?
It wasn't
Mhm.
Karate Kid.
I
Yeah.
know, man. That's a lot.
And he was like what 14 when he left.
And it
So,
seemed like he didn't want
Yeah.
to do the shit. At first, it seemed like he wasn't
it?
into. Yeah, the
Yeah.
first cutaways, the first
Mhm.
backstory. Yeah, it seemed like he wasn't even down to do all this stuff like his dad made him.
because it was as soon as his mom died, it was like his daddy just flipped the switch and it was like, all right, I'm gonna train this nigga now.
Punch the hell out of this wood.
It seemed like eventually he did it like as like approval.
Mhm.
Like a part of him really wanted. He thought maybe this is the way.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Because to him, his father wasn't a bad guy. Like, even though we had
Mhm.
seen the backstory, like he was just his dad. And I think that's what I liked about that aspect is that ultimately
Mhm.
he was just like even when he started to revert back to his old ways, his at least son just saw him as his father.
A hurt
And
father.
a heartbroken father. So he was just trying to make his dad happy and was even willing to go to the extreme of to kill someone or commit murder in order to do that. So yeah, I think at that point it wasn't so much that I was into the story of Shang-Chi. I was more so just interested, like you said, in what was going on with his dad
Mhm.
and just the fact that this is like a heartbroken man.
yeah, I like the fact that Marvel was taking their time with the villains too, like making us actually
Yes.
give a fuck about them
Yes.
instead of just killing them off at the end of the movies. You know what I'm saying? And giving the hero somebody to fight against. So yeah, that felt good to because I actually understood where the villain was coming from, where his dad was coming from. It's like I could see that.
It
Like
makes the movie better.
Especially-
It makes the movie better if you have if there's some sort of depth to the villain in the movie. It makes your hero that much stronger. Or so if that's why Thanos and why Endgame was so good, because Thanos was such a strong villain, which means that all the other characters have to be just as strong in order to defeat him.
And he was a father too. in a
Yes,
sense.
he
Yeah.
was an evil one.
Oh, I thought you was looking at me up.
He looked just
But-
like, duh, motherfucker.
But I want to go kind of cut to the scene that we see of like his mom passed, or the scene that she dies in, where like the Iron Gang comes and says, "Look, your husband caused a lot of shit. We come back for revenge." What did you think about when he was talking? Well, when he came back and he saw his son was just there and everybody was like dead, but including his wife. Did you understand his kind of his confliction with his son as far as like, because even in the end he said like, damn, you couldn't even protect her, or you didn't even try to protect her.
No, who's gonna understand that? The kid was like 3. What the fuck was he
Right.
gonna do? Throw his baba at him? What's he gonna
Right.
do?
Was he foul for saying that to his son?
Yeah, he was foul. What kind of you child abuse ass? What the
I'm just saying.
what you mean?
I just want to make sure we asking the right
I
question.
would be concerned if any of y'all were like, yeah, I'd have blamed him too.
I just see he was just so
I
hurt.
was like, yeah, he was just consumed with his grief.
But
And
that's
it's
his child.
in that moment, it's like he's just, you know how people say some weird shit when they hurt and they lashing out. And so he was trying to place the blame for his mother on him, and so he threw it back. He was just an extremely hurt man.
That's why you leave the room.
Exactly.
You say
right
something
there,
you
baby.
regret.
I thought he said
No, he said it later, but I'm just saying.
Right.
But you could tell that was what was in the back of his mind
I don't think so.
from then,
I don't
because
think
it
so.
came out like
He
it was.
looked at him like, you little motherfucker, you didn't do shit. He looked at him like that. That's why it made sense when he said it later. I was like, oh, that makes sense of why he was looking at him like that.
Mhm.
I missed
But
that.
no, I mean that shit was foul, bro. But I don't understand why nobody called him. I mean, ain't nobody got a cell phone.
Shit,
This
not-
was supposed to be similar modern time, wasn't it?
This is in the 90s.
90s. Yeah,
Yeah.
90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
so it
was a
wasn't-
payphone then, huh?
Yeah, he just came back from going fishing, and he was like, "Damn, this shit was fucked up."
Damn, I felt bad. 'Cause I was like, damn, they gonna kill her ass.
Maybe I missed it.
She gave it a shot though.
She did. She got them all.
I
but,
wanted to see
you
her
know,
fight.
That's what I was. Yeah, I hate that we didn't get to see
I was
it.
kind of cool that they didn't show it. Don't forget your point. I was kind of cool that they didn't show it. 'Cause I thought them like coming back and showing the aftermath was actually cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes in movies like that, I don't think we need to see everything.
Mm.
So with that, I actually thought it was pretty dope.
But I was just saying, like, I was like, okay, how's she gonna get down without her powers? And she hit that little move, that little dance
she
move.
let him know.
And next thing you know, she was on the ground.
Yeah, motherfuckers like we can dance too.
All of us. What you
did the bacon.
brought all them up. I think they knew though. I think they knew she was gonna whoop their ass. That's why he was like, and all
He called about 30 other niggas. He was
look,
like,
let's go.
But I'm wondering, like, if he gave up his power and his empire, how did he get it back in all the factions? And like you said, it was still hidden in factions of the world. I'm still confused. Like, if he gave it up, how did he get it back so fast?
Put the ring back on. You gonna tell him no?
He didn't really give it up. He just put it in a jewelry
Here
box.
y'all go.
Yeah.
And he
Make a phone call and it's right back.
he was done, Nay. He was really done.
yeah, because he loses like
If he was done,
He
lost
should
his-
have
immortality.
he
he lost
should have
his
left the
heart.
bangles in the city with her power. That's what he should have did.
You don't leave no power rings like that just laying
Yeah.
around somewhere. And plus, he knew they had power, so he couldn't just leave them somewhere. Because what if somebody else came and got them?
mm-hmm.
They protected the whole dark circle. They can protect the bangles.
And then he always want to pass them
Dark
down.
circle.
The
talking
whole
about the
evil
gate-
circle with the
the
bird.
gate name?
Yes.
Yo,
What the fuck? What I missed?
He's like the
Oh,
gate
dog,
man.
they got a whole cave back there. They protect. They can protect the bangles. God damn.
But didn't he want to pass him down to his son at some point or something like that? Yeah.
Oh, did he say that?
I thought he said that. I thought he always wanted to pass him down to
they
him.
got passed down already.
But we see after Shang-Chi goes and tells his backstory, Katie decides to join him on his journey because now that throughout the bus scene, his pennant got stolen, which is something that his mom gave him to him and his sister. And he now is like, okay, if they coming after me, they gonna come after baby sis.
Did she? I thought she agreed to go with him before he told her the backstory because she was like, "You can tell me the story on the plane."
Oh
She
yeah.
did.
Yeah, that's a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't agree to go. She insisted on going.
Right.
He didn't want her to come.
Right.
Now that should have been your question: to how the hell 2 valets can afford to fly
China.
to China at the drop of a hat? 'Cause that had to be expensive.
He
ass
probably had some
fucking trip.
he probably had some stash away money.
He had to.
Yeah.
He had to. But where was her money? Maybe she had family money. Cause they all live in that one little ass house.
I don't know why I laughed at the beef and vegetarian bit.
That shit was so corny, Ken.
It was, but it was like in my head, I'm like, you only have
Her
beef left, so
reaction
why are
was, I
you
think, her
asking
yeah.
for them? Do they want beef when that's the only option left? I don't know why that shit was
It
like,
tickles you.
You were probably in the theater laughing out loud too, huh?
That's fine.
Kim was yelling. They really
I think I did say something I like. Only when she asked Shang-Chi. I was like, yeah, motherfuckers only goddamn that's all allowed.
And
I
he'll
don't
take
know.
he'll take vegetarian too. Thanks.
vegetarian. Yes.
She made a good point though. Like people do that in movies. Why, if you hiding, why is your name Sean?
Oh yeah.
Like out of all names, like
Yeah, that part was funny. 'Cause I
Mhm.
forget the other names she said.
she
But when
said
she
your
was
name's
like,
Gina and
Mikhail,
you made your
Mikhail,
name
yeah.
Gina.
That shit was funny as
Yeah,
fuck.
Gina Jana was funny.
But they fly to Macau to an underground fight club.
Mm.
And this is where Shang-Chi believes is where his sister is at, and we get to see him become a global superstar because of that bus fight. He's now bus boy. What were y'all thoughts on the underground fight club that we got introduced to?
Was that Abomination that
Yeah.
they was
Mhm.
fighting? Oh,
Yeah.
that's dope. That's
Yeah, I
dope.
didn't understand that part, but maybe it wasn't meant to be understood. But I don't know. It was cool. I think it showed that the sister can make some shit happen. And I had a feeling that she was running the whole thing. You kind of see that
didn't
coming a
either,
little
yeah.
bit, huh?
No,
You saw a lot of stuff coming. Like I didn't see
I
that.
kind of saw that.
Yeah.
Either
His
either
sister,
she
why?
ran
What
it
did you?
or that she was a major fighter. And I knew it was either one of the two.
I never even put that together. And yeah, and
I
so
knew she'd be a fighter, but I didn't think she was running the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I knew from the beginning that the whole shit was set up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because it didn't make any sense. She didn't
Yeah.
even write nothing. She just sent you a little raggedy dragon. I was like, come on, bro. They're setting you up.
Yeah, which I mean, I guess I could see him being gullible and not knowing that since he just left when he was 14 or 16.
Did y'all see the Black Widow that was fighting?
Yeah. Well, I saw the Easter egg.
She was fighting somebody with the
No,
with the
powers of
extremists,
Oban.
yeah,
Yeah.
from
Wait,
Iron Man
what?
3.
from Iron Man 3.
Wait, she was firing what now?
In one of the rooms, they were fighting. Remember when he first walked? He thought they were gonna be fighting in the rooms. Like she was in one of the rooms fighting.
No, the Iron Man 3 thing y'all talking about. What it was?
Remember
yeah.
the blonde, the Zach Morris looking guy that had the fucking glow in
Oh,
the dark,
shit,
had the
yeah.
glow?
Yeah.
This other dude, this other dude in there had the glow too.
Oh,
The
wow.
dude that the Black Widow was fighting had the glow.
Wow, that's crazy. No, I didn't
You
catch that.
Yeah,
Like
that
Black
part was-
Widow,
that part
Black Widow.
Like
No,
the
not
one of
dead
the
Black
one of the
Widow.
black. Remember, like they had the whole squad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I didn't.
Yeah.
'Cause was she black or what?
She was
one
black.
of the black
She was a
ones?
Black Widow.
I knew.
Oh,
I felt like there was a lot of Easter eggs in this
It was.
whole scene.
It
like,
was.
especially with the
Wong
fighters and
and all
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
Wong.
I think that
Abomination.
arena's in Madripoor.
I thought so too.
I think it's in Madripoor.
We were gonna get to that, but yeah, I think that's who Sharon Carter was calling.
They didn't even say, did they?
Probably,
I think
yeah.
she was calling his sister.
I think so too.
Because they never said where he was actually going, did he?
That's,
Macau or something.
Okay, Madripoor. You mean on Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Nigga bird.
Okay.
You remember when they went to that place?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm tracking.
When he was
now.
dressed like a
Thank you.
pimp.
Yes.
So embarrassed.
But what did y'all like Xialing as far as the overall character, his sister?
I did. She kicked the shit out of him.
Hey.
You liked
He
her,
was
Mike?
out.
I liked her.
You liked her?
Beat my ass.
She can kick you up.
Hey, see, I can give her 10
Roundhouse
rings.
your ass.
10 rings, boy.
You ain't gonna give her more, just 10 of them?
Hey, maybe just 10 for now, Nick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. She came out, I was like, oh.
Mm.
That's your sister.
That's what's up. She tore his ass. Oh, she didn't even hesitate. She ran right at him.
Because she was pissed. She was
That's how
pissed.
you want to do you, Just don't even
Just
hesitate,
run at
baby.
me. Didn't gotta say nothing. Just run at me.
Ramsack me.
Just run straight at me. Damn.
He did take a light on her though. I felt like
He did.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just
Girls
saying.
like that.
Yeah. I know. I'm
She
just
kicked the
saying.
fuck out of him.
He was
with
just
it.
trying to
How'd she do
talk.
that with her
I
hand?
don't know.
I'm like, that bitch say Pilates. What did she do? How'd she do that?
Hey. She lifted her leg up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what got you.
Yeah.
That sold you.
Yes.
If you was sold before,
Yes.
you was sold
He
with
said,
that
"Can you
hand.
do it with us?"
And Shang-Chi was he said, are you sure we're related? God.
Where'd you learn how to do that?
God damn, boy.
But did it was it cool or did it make sense that she taught herself how to fight based on
Yeah.
just like
No,
No,
Nice.
absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, I like that flashback too when they were showing her with the, the tool that she ultimately uses.
Swinging
Yeah,
thing.
that's dope.
I think
Mm-hmm.
You reminded me of the girl from Kill Bill
Mhm.
for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she used something very similar.
What did y'all think about her backstory as far as like when she was talking to Aquafina's character? She was like, you know what this motherfucker did to me?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
where he's been at this whole time and how he left me. Was it foul for him to leave her and not even try to come back and leave a postcard or nothing like
You know,
that?
I asked myself that when she was saying it. I was really saying, is it wrong for him to leave? But that's your sister. Like I'm thinking to myself, I would probably go back for my sisters.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like that nigga powerful.
But
And
it's-
maybe I can find a way in order to get back there to get her. But he wasn't thinking like that. But I don't know. It's wrong, but in a way, it's survival. So I don't know.
But was it though? Like, okay, I get that his father sent him on this mercenary mission and it was fucked up, right? Horrible parenting. But nothing happened to me that made me think that he was fearing for his life or that his sister was necessarily fearing for their lives. Like he was just a super like strict maniacal father, right? So if he went back, what would have he might have been reprimanded for not finishing out the mission, and his father might have treated him poorly, but it's not like he was gonna kill the nigga. So why not go back and protect your sister? Like deal with the consequences for not following through with what your father sent you to do, but still be there to protect your sister.
A valid point.
I was just looking at it as like it's a 14-year-old, so they're not. I don't think he really understood the depth of what he was doing. He just saw himself like, damn, I just did something really foul, and I just want to get away from this lifestyle, no matter what. Like it was, he literally didn't think about none of that shit until she said it to him. Like, especially seeing her now, he was like, oh, okay, you came out cool, you good, you running this whole shit. I just want to make sure you good. Like, I think his overall was life and death. Not at that time. I don't think he was thinking like that.
I don't think he was thinking at all. I think he reacted.
I will give you
but,
that.
I don't think that changed. How his decision was judged. Because he told the motherfucker I'll be back in 3 days.
He did.
I forgot he did say
Yeah.
She
and
was
she
like,
waited.
"Don't leave me here." And he was like, "I'll be back."
He was. I took it like he was planning on coming back.
Mm-hmm.
But then once he actually followed through with the murder, he was like, I can't do this again. So he's like, I'm just not going to.
Yeah, I'm with Mike. Yeah,
But
I don't
see-
think it was personal. It's just one.
But he couldn't have just. He could have sent her something. Like, look, I'm out here. You can come out here. Here's a plane ticket.
How is he ensure that the dad's not going to see it?
Right.
You think she just gets mail like that? It's probably like jail. They probably go through your mail like that, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't think he went through it, even though in the comics he does go through it. I thought the movie was gonna change that. And so before he admitted it later on in the movie, I didn't think he really went through with the murder, and I thought that's why he didn't go back because he feared the consequences of I couldn't do it.
Now I didn't see that shit. Because when he said, "Oh, my dad sent me on this mercenary to kill this guy," I was like, "I ain't gonna kill that motherfucker. He gonna leave me. He left." I ain't know that he actually killed him.
Yeah,
Until later,
that
I was like, "Oh shit, he actually did that shit."
Right.
Well, I at first I was with you until we get to after they have that conversation and he says, "Look, Pops is coming to get your pendant. Like, make sure you gotta go with us." Then that's when the henchmen come to the warehouse and start fucking shit up. That warehouse fight scene was fire.
Outside the building.
Outside the building.
Outside the
Yes.
building.
Man.
I was trying to figure out the camera movements on that shit. I was like, how the fuck are they doing that? Like, yeah, I was literally trying to wrap my head around how they was shooting that shit.
Am I the only one who really felt like Aquafina was finna fall to her death? Like, I don't know what it was. Like, we've seen that before, like with somebody, but it was something about the way she was hanging and screaming. I sincerely felt like that bitch was gonna fall.
I know she was gonna be all right once she was on the bamboo. Bamboo strong as hell.
The bamboo broke.
Yeah, but it held longer than enough for him to get to her.
He didn't get
He
to
didn't
her.
get to her.
He did. He,
His
His sister
did.
got
oh, I thought he caught her right.
She
But
did, but she fell.
She was good as dead, bro.
I think it was the way she screamed.
It was the way she was screaming. I
feel what you're
was
saying.
like, that bitch really about to die.
That shit believable.
She sold it.
Yeah,
Nah,
she did.
she did.
She
I was
did.
like,
She
"Damn,
screamed
they
like
gonna do that in this movie.
It was too early for her to die.
Yeah,
I mean,
didn't
I
think
knew
she
she
was gonna-
wasn't gonna die, but I really felt like she did one. It was a wonderful performance because I really thought she feared for her life.
and then well, I was saying with Shang-Chi, like when he was fighting Cuz who used to beat his ass when he was a kid.
Bruh.
when he had him with the knife and he was about to slam his shit before his pops came, I was like, oh, that nigga killed somebody. Cause he hesitated. He was like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna kill this nigga.
Is it
Oh,
Deaf
I didn't even
Dealer?
think about that.
I didn't
After
either.
that,
I didn't, but
I think that's his name, Deaf Dealer. I can't remember his name. Is
What's
it
his
Deaf
name?
Dealer?
Motherfucker was cold.
What was
Deaf-
his name?
Deaf Dealer.
Deaf Dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
He
was
cold
nice.
now.
Yeah, nah, he
Yeah,
really,
he definitely cold.
yeah, but nah, that yeah, no, that fight scene was dope. No, I called it. The motherfuckers outside the building because I had anxiety watching that shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
how the fuck?
Yeah.
And I just like how effortlessly he was when he was just swinging around, fighting motherfuckers, but still paying
Shit, the
attention to
sister
her.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like there was Rush Hour 2 that they did that too. And
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't shot like this.
It wasn't. It wasn't as good.
That
But I
shit
remember
wasn't shot like this.
Yeah. Wait, what was it? I'm sorry.
Rush
The
Hour.
Bamboo.
They
the
did something like
bamboo
that. Rush
scene.
Hour, yeah.
Rush Hour 2. No, I like when he first broke the window. I was like, "Come on!" And Aquafina was like, "Bro, what?"
Hell no, stop doing
Right.
that.
That shit was real. She really sold her her part.
I always
bro.
think about myself like, what would I do in them situations?
I'm gonna have to just die, bro. I don't
I'm
like,
trying
I
to
don't like
tell you,
heights.
like it's all good. I love you. It's been
Hold on. Y'all keep coming at me whenever I say there's an apocalypse going on, and y'all's like, and I'm like, look, I want to be the
I'm
first
not
one
gonna
to go.
get ate up by no zombies. Now that's just, listen, they can shoot
They gonna
me,
do worse to
they
you.
can throw me out the window, but I don't want to get ate up, my flesh tore up by no zombies.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna have to
that's
figure
different.
something out.
You're suffering
them
through that.
zombies.
I can find a zombie before I can go out and climb up those fucking
Yeah.
bamboo things. No, I don't like heights. I would pass out. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna hide in the bathroom.
I've been on.
Come
You
look
ever
at me
been
in
on
the
a roller
tub.
coaster with
I'm gonna
somebody
have
who
a
passed
mattress
out?
over the top of the tub.
You ever been on a roller coaster with somebody who passed out?
Nah.
Bro, it's one of the funniest and saddest things ever. Like they literally scream, pass
yeah.
out, and wake up screaming again. I feel like
Hold on, that's what happened. You
Yes.
just been around.
I had a girl on the roller coaster with
bless
me,
her heart.
and she passed out. And I was laughing, and all of a sudden she just woke up and was still screaming.
Oh my
So I imagine if you hanging like that, something like that'll probably happen too. You just
Yes.
look down and
You just gotta
gonna
stop
pass
thinking.
out,
You just
so-
got because you gotta survive. You gotta stop thinking.
Well, I think once she got out, I think her thing was she was taking too long to get to the elevator.
Yeah, because she was just scooting.
Which I feel that.
Well,
I
see,
feel
hella
that.
nigga, I would be
You
on
better-
hands
you better
and
start-
knees trying to
You
crawl.
gotta
I'm
start
not doing
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
I'm not doing that. I need this. No.
I feel that. They said Bill Pope, the dude that shot The Matrix, shot this movie. That's why the camera moves were great in the fight scene. Yeah,
They had
it's
some
fucking crazy.
of Jackie Chan's choreographer.
I read
Like,
that somewhere
yeah,
too.
like in these scenes as well. That's why that bus scene where he does the jacket shit, that was supposed to be like a homage to him.
what was the jacket shit?
Remember when, on the bus where he was fighting with his jacket and like,
Oh, the jacket.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Got it.
but then we see, like I mentioned, his pops come back in the fold. He hasn't seen him in like over 10 years.
Acting like ain't shit wrong.
He was like, I told these niggas they wasn't gonna kill you.
Well, right.
I was like, what? Kind of.
Those are my children.
Right. Like, look at these motherfuckers. They kicked y'all ass. Look at that shit. He was proud and shit.
He was because he was like, hey, 10 years and you still fit? Like, you still remember all the shit?
Bro, he was legit proud that he kicked their ass. Like, I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
So then we slide back to the 10 Rings compound, and when Wu explains his, like the reason why he was chasing them down after all these years, what did y'all think about that? His explanation, like, did you guys actually think that it may have been true, or it was just like, oh no, this motherfucker off the leash?
I thought she was still alive
Mm-hmm.
because we didn't see a body until we eventually saw one. But I thought she was still alive. I thought she really was calling him motherfucker. I thought she got tired of his shit and left and went back.
Why?
What you mean?
Why would
You mean
think
you
that?
said she played dead?
I thought it was just something they ain't let us know.
You thought she just woke up later and was like,
I
all
thought
right,
she
cool,
was
I'm
like,
back.
marital
man, okay,
issues.
I gotta go get my powers back. So-
This nigga got these bangles right here. They can pick them up at any time. Fuck that. I'm
but
going
yeah,
to get
I
my
thought
shit.
she was still alive. I thought it was. I don't know why she would leave her kids. I was trying to work it out in my head on why and what reasons. But in the back of my mind, I was like, nah, man, this motherfucker gotta still be alive.
She could have said some shit like, I knew you always was gonna come back to me. How they went back to the crib and shit, or to her home world. So that could have been an
I
explanation.
don't know. I had no logical explanation for it. It's just
I thought she was alive too, but not alive like in the present. I thought she was like a spirit or something.
oh, okay.
Because I never thought about there was a monster back there that's really doing it. I assumed it was her. It's,
Oh,
you know, I assumed
okay.
it was her behind that thing that was just
Really?
like, yo, come chill with me.
I did too, but I knew something was off about it. Like I didn't know, like I didn't get the whole it's a monster and the evil behind the dark circle, but I figured he was losing it in some sort of way. Like the way he explained the story, I was like, oh, he's losing his mind. And so I didn't know what he heard, but I knew something was off about it.
Even when the village people said it, y'all, you still didn't think it was.
Even when the
Was
village people said what?
When it was like, nah, was it the village? Somebody told him like, nah, that's not.
Well, that was
that's
way
not her.
later.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you thought that until you actually saw it.
No,
It
no,
wasn't
no,
her.
no,
Okay.
no. Like when he was saying, "Yo, she's back there," whatever. When he got to the island, they were like,
Yeah.
"Nah, bro,
No,
that's
not
a monster that
right.
sucks souls." Then I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, all right, that sucks." Okie doke.
Did y'all think it was funny how he explained the Mandarin that we got introduced to in Iron Man 3? Like how he was like, "Oh, this nigga just took my whole swag," and
We already knew that. So that wasn't really much of a
It
reveal.
wasn't.
I didn't
but
know it was that he was supposed to be him though, like a version of him. I didn't know
Jalen
that.
told us that. Remember
When did you say? When did you say
when he
that?
said it was the same 10 rings and all that?
When?
Didn't you
when?
tell us that?
I don't remember that.
Ain't no telling what
He
I
told
told
us
you.
that.
When, and
I
when-
was- I don't know.
he was
I
gonna
don't
take
know.
credit. He was just quiet, like, yeah, I
oh,
said
you know
it.
what? You know what? Now,
Maybe I
now,
did.
now I'm recalling what you're saying. You know what? That's probably one of the moments I wasn't really tuning in
Oh.
or whatever.
Damn, you really tuned out into this movie, didn't you?
Yeah, I really did. I really didn't have any desire to see this
He
movie.
didn't.
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
either.
yeah, I didn't.
But
I do recall what you're saying. He did kind of mention that was.
I thought it was dope that, and I don't know if this was intentional or not, but it was kind of like them acknowledging, that movie was a mistake in casting, like a white guy to play the Mandarin or something like that. And just kind of just not poking fun of it, or at least acknowledging, like, yeah, we should have actually done a more, or when it got, an Asian person to actually play the motherfucker, instead of doing that.
But it would have been a lost though.
What do you mean?
Because then you fall into the trap of creating the stereotypes of, like, you're putting casting someone who's Asian descent in that role of being evil comes, like, there's a lot of stereotypes that comes with that role, and then you would get backlash from the Asian community. You know what I'm saying? We as comic book fans would have probably appreciated it because it's keeping it honest to it, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people of Asian descent would have took it as disrespect. But this movie being Asian, like just Asian representation, it's easier to put it that way.
No, yeah, you're right, but they still got backlash for doing the opposite.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they were
they
trying
had
to.
no way of winning. So
Be stupid ass in the damn chat.
Is that him?
But either way, I thought it was
these
dope
days.
to kind of acknowledge that. So
Yeah, I could have sworn they said it in Iron Man though that wasn't the real Mandarin.
Yeah.
yeah, they did.
The
They
white
did.
dude.
The Zach Morrissey guy said
Yeah,
it
he
was
said
the
Yeah,
name or
but I
whatever.
still think there were like think pieces and articles and a lot of conversations about.
They did a
that.
one shot too about it when the Trevor guy went to jail. It's like an extra scene on one of the DVDs. He goes to jail and says the real Mandarin is still out there.
Oh.
So yeah.
Yep, I think I remember that.
What did y'all think of the scene where Wenwu uses the pendants to unlock the map to Ten Lao? The village that his
That's
wife.
why I thought he was telling the truth.
Hey,
He
that's
put the little eyeballs in there, and then the little dragon turned into some water, and the water wasn't wet. I was like, oh yeah, he's telling the truth.
is water wet?
Yes, water's wet, but it wasn't wet there.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know water was wet?
They say it's not wet.
They say
Who
it's
says
not
that?
wet.
They
Who
said
said?
it.
Google says it's not wet.
Google said it ain't
I
wet.
don't know. If you had really looked it up and said it's not wet, I don't know, man.
So what is wet then?
We're not doing that.
Oh God, come on, y'all. Damn.
We
I was stupid, man.
That was him.
It wasn't even half a second. He said, "Look, Jason, you have to ask,
I was gonna say I like the CGI of this film. It wasn't too heavily used. I would think, even though there was a lot of shit, but I love that scene because it was
pretty.
Yeah, it was just beautiful to see. Did y'all see it in IMAX like you usually do?
I saw it in Dolby Cinema.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
did Dolby Cinema.
I like Dolby Cinema over IMAX.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah,
thought IMAX was your number one. I just didn't know if it popped out more in that viewing.
It popped out. No, it was pretty, but I think seeing all of that, that's when I started to think, oh, this nigga losing it.
Even
know
more
why.
so because of
Yeah, I don't know why. It was just something in that scene. I was like, oh, he losing it.
yeah.
I really felt like he was just a heartbroken, crazy man.
I didn't really snap back until he was like, well, if she's not there, we're just gonna destroy her whole village. That's when I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
he's
this nigga
crazy.
don't
He
know
losing it.
what he's doing.
Yeah, but that's why I liked him though. You know, he was like, "No, look, you if that ain't my chick,
Yep.
If that bitch ain't back there, this
Man.
whole shit got the
I'm
bomb.
burning this whole
Yep.
building down."
Yep.
That's the shit we would do.
Yep.
Why?
If it's she been dead for 10 years, he ain't had none of that floating around up in the trees ass.
Cause you know they do that shit. You know they do
You say that's how they was fucking too? They was-
Yeah, you know they
Well,
were.
that damn you know it's about to be good, man.
The way she be moving that leg,
Yeah.
with that leg behind
Hey.
her,
Oh, she's sweeping on it.
Hey,
the stanky.
hey, she making some wet in there, boy. There's some water. She bending that boy. The pH balance is pure.
I cannot. God damn.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah, he wanted that back, man. Fucking the girl up in
But-
tree branches and shit, man.
But I'm with you, Mike. She was like, "Well, what if that's not him?" He was like, "Well, we just burn this whole motherfucker down." And just walked
Yeah, he
off,
walked away.
like
Like,
no remorse. That's
Right.
what made him so fucking dope. Like he had no emotions about anything other than her and his kids. He was like, "Okay, we just burn it down. It's fine. It's cool."
Ain't no big deal.
Right?
which I'm not. I don't know why he said that because it's like if he wanted his kids along with it, like he knows that they not really fucking with him like that. So
do
why
he
would-
know
Nah,
he kidnapped them?
He doesn't care either.
that? Yeah.
Because if they're not down with it, he still has, 100 and some soldiers ready
Oh,
to do what he got to do.
Because all he
so.
needed was just their pen, like the
Mhm. He
necklace
got
shit.
it.
Yeah, he did. Well, shit, they wasn't fucking with his plan, so he put him in prison anyway. And then that's where we get introduced to.
Yeah, 'cause he threw Shang-Chi ass across the yard. That shit was rude as fuck. Because Shang-Chi thought he had something. He said, "What the fuck was wrong with you?"
nah. No, what was real
Just like
dope
a
was when she
dad.
tried to sneak attack, and he was like, "The fuck, like an egg on a neck."
What the fuck you think I am? The 2 rings? No, bitch, it's 10. It's 10,
He
man.
said, I stay 10 toes down on this shit every day.
How many rings you got? You ain't got a motherfucking pin with your bitch ass. I'm over here trying to touch my shoulder. He swung him like fucking horseshoe.
Don't even hesitate.
That was funny as hell to me.
Oh
He flew across the road to get tossed in the dirt.
Like, lock him up.
Disrespectful as fuck. Bitch, what the fuck wrong with you?
So he threw his kids in prison. And then that's where we get reintroduced to the Mandarin that we saw in Iron Man 3. Was that a nice surprise for y'all, or did y'all really give a fuck about that?
I
Okay.
didn't really give a fuck, but it was. I mean,
It
yeah,
was nice. It
real
just
cute.
lasted too long. Like it was a running joke that needed.
I didn't think it was gonna be the whole movie. but,
Yeah.
he had some good moments.
Yeah. The little butt face bird thing.
Man,
That
was
butterfly
pretty
dog? Yeah.
cute. Yeah, that little thing was
so
pretty cute.
was it?
Would you want one?
That's cute.
I want the little. I wouldn't want one now because it ain't got a face. Little
Still-
butt dog.
You can still talk. He was still. I don't know how. That was my thing. Like, how the hell is he communicating with this nigga? Like,
He been in there for so long. They probably just formed a psychic thing,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
The
Oh,
butterfly
he was
dog.
too weird.
It's too weird.
Yeah.
he's
Oh, but
weird.
Motherfuckers floating around with rings and shit, and
But a
chicks
butterfly
floating around
dog
the
is where you
trees.
draw the line.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But a butt face
They
dog.
got faces though.
That's the thing. If they had eyes and
Yeah.
at least eyes would be good. I could deal with eyes.
No, I
It's a
could
real
not
thing.
deal with eyes and no face. I could not.
It's a real thing.
A butt face
Not in
does?
real life, but I mean, in old legends, it's like a real thing. All those creatures were real things,
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I could see that.
including
know that.
including the little stank face llama thing.
Man,
I was like, why am I the only one laughing?
When it was
When
just
that
staring
llama
at
was
my-
like, bitch, I
Was
wish
it? Wasn't it?
you fucking would.
Wasn't it just chewing, looking at him and shit? Like it was.
That was the blackest animal I've ever seen in my fucking
and it
life.
was pretty too.
That motherfucker just looked and was just like,
You don't see me right here.
and they like, will you move? He was like, I'm moving. I fucking feel
Yeah.
Itch that car one more time. See what happens. I was in the theater crying in tears, and no
and
one
they
else
walked off
laughing.
slow.
He sure did. He sure did.
Took his time as well. Shit.
He was like, man. And look back one more good time. I was like, yeah, my motherfucking road. Get your punk ass.
So clearly Morris is what he calls a little motherfucker. Helped him get a shortcut to his mom's homeland because his daddy would had to wait 3 days for that shit to open from his map and shit. But he should have went to the basement and said, "Hey, look, we got this little motherfucker here. We can go right now." Was this place once we get to Ta Lo? Was it a unique place? Did y'all feel like it was just unique and you took it as an own? Or did it kind of remind you of just like Wakanda a little bit, as far as another mythical place, specifically created by this culture or catering to this culture?
I don't think I looked at it like that.
You didn't?
It didn't remind me of Wakanda. It just seemed very like I wouldn't say heavenly. It just felt like very earth grounded. You know what I'm saying? And like it felt like the basics, the essentials, and
they didn't look all that big either.
It did, and it just looked like it was like a block.
Yeah, they were just hanging around about the seashore.
It reminded me of that place on Mandalorian when they went to that
the little
village, that little village. It reminded me of that. Something like
had
that.
a little side piece thing.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
But they ain't having big ass fucking lion dog.
Bro,
things.
Right.
When he pulled up and that damn lion got up and walked behind and stood behind them motherfuckers.
Like, who is this?
Yeah.
He was like, act up if you want to, boy.
Yeah.
But this is where we see Shang-Chi and Xialing meet their aunt, the sister of their mother, and she informs them why. Well, not only the history of the place that they come from, but why her mother really left. Because the one dude was like, "You ain't getting past this. Like, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You can go back to your daddy." And that's what he told his father. Like, we see how ruthless you are. You gonna fuck our shit up. You show that. So it was interesting to see that. I thought she left because of love, but she was like, no. Well, she kind of did, but she also got kicked out. Like, if you're gonna be with him, you can't be with us.
Oh damn, I missed that.
You didn't. So I didn't necessarily get that. If you're going to, well, basically, he can't stay here.
Yeah,
is how I took it. But I honestly always felt that way. Like at the end of the day, he was coming to come take their shit over, and she just kept him from doing that. So it wasn't like I never, like, even in the beginning when they were like she left with him and you know gave up her powers and her village. Well, if she wanted to be with him, she was gonna have to, because this nigga really wasn't no good. He just became good because he loves her. And I don't even necessarily know if he became good. He just was in love with her.
What
But
does it say about love?
it's powerful, Kenneth.
I thought it said conquers all.
That too.
Did it motherfucker died at the end?
It turned the evil motherfucker good.
This is the real lesson. Love get your whole soul sucked.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That
Ain't this similar to Darth Vader? He lost his chick too. He had 2
and what happened
kids.
to him? He killed a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
But
and
he
died.
at the end of the day, he saved the day.
Not really. You gotta think about the shitty ass sequels.
I mean, I'm just talking about in that
But if he
trilogy.
would have stayed with that woman, he would have killed all them people. Same thing here. Stay with that woman. That woman would have stayed alive. There'd be a lot of
But
motherfuckers.
instead, you know,
Boy.
he
They
died
souls.
and he got his soul sucked out.
Or maybe the message is, bitch, leave these raggedy niggas alone because you're going to end up dead.
I ain't get that. I ain't get that one.
I ain't get that one.
He he had a whole kingdom in the army. He wasn't no scraggly
That
motherfucker.
nigga really ain't no good. Leave the no good niggas alone. They will kill you.
He didn't have. She the one that fucked around and died.
Sean did.
Right.
She should have ran.
It's y'all fault. Y'all be falling for thug ass niggas.
She should
That's
have
the message. Be the thug ass
She should
niggas
be like, look,
alone.
I'm gonna go put my kids in the bed, and I'll be right back. And don't come back.
And dipped out.
Yep. Or go get the rings. Because they were in the house,
That's a good
weren't they?
point.
She could put the rings
She
on.
could have put the rings on.
Put the ring on it.
Women love a whole lot of jewelry.
Yep.
We do like a
She put all the
bangle,
jewelry
but
on. Just do all this on there.
Got the shit from Etsy.
But Marty did make a good point that you made. Let's say Darth Vader and the Star Wars bars from samurai films.
This is true.
Yeah.
George Lucas
Yeah.
says that.
Mhm.
Old Akira, Kurosawa films. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit. What was y'all thoughts as far as their training session from our heroes, from Shang-Chi, his sister and Katie? Did y'all think it was that interesting to see how he learned about his mom's powers and Katie over there doing the bow and arrow thing? That reminded me of what is it?
Daryl.
The Bad Batch
Daryl.
with Omega and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
It was fine.
Damn, don't sound like
Was
it.
it?
Yeah.
That was a good fight scene they had when
Which
he
one?
he learned where he was learning from his aunt how to do it.
She didn't win. Did he win?
He did at the
He
end.
learned how to.
He pushed her back.
He didn't win.
He did not win, bro.
He definitely
but
didn't win.
He got valuable lessons.
Right. She taught him.
Did
how
they
to
help
get
him
down.
at the end?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he
technically,
turned
yeah.
to win.
That's how he
his
beat his
dad. He
father.
got the thing. Yeah, he
Okay.
did the same shit when he whipped him around like
Yeah.
his mama
He
whipped
did.
him
If
around.
it wasn't for Crouching Tiger, I'll figure her real name. What's her name?
Auntie Nan.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
no, she was in Crouching Tiger. I wasn't being racist. She was in Crouching
It did
Tiger.
sound racist.
It did. I got you, Mike. I got you. But I know.
But I knew you wouldn't do that like that.
Yeah,
but at
yeah,
the
yeah.
same time,
You
it
know you
sounded
wouldn't do
racist.
that.
I was like,
far.
you
I
must
won't
be
go
know something.
that
Because I
far.
knew, but it did sound
He said it
right.
was.
You must be know something I don't, so I'm gonna let it go. But it did sound racist.
Did y'all watch Crouching Tiger?
She was in Crouching Tiger.
I didn't
Because
watch
it had
that.
subtitles.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
never
didn't
saw
watch it.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Are you
I saw a little
serious?
bit of it.
What in the
That's
hell?
why y'all know. That's why
Yeah, I
y'all
want to
didn't
watch
get
Crouching
it.
Nah, I
Tiger.
didn't
I haven't seen that yet, or It Man.
You haven't seen.
When them
You haven't
motherfuckers
seen
started
it?
floating around in the
No,
air,
I haven't seen either one of those.
Oh my god!
I just started watching
Joe.
kung fu movies because I wanted to
When I
watch.
found
them
out it
before I
was
saw this.
subtitles, I
Yeah,
was
he
like,
tapped-
I
he
tapped
tapped
out.
Bro, you
I'm
bugging.
sorry.
Like I've just
But
watched
you
Bruce
seen-
Lee movies.
you
like
saw
The Way of
Train to
the
Busan,
Dragon
didn't
and
you?
Fist Fade. I'll get to
It's
it.
beautiful.
It is.
No,
It really
I
is.
figured it was. I can't.
Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know,
There's
man.
probably an English dub somewhere.
But I don't like those either.
He doesn't.
Then, man, you know what? I
Yeah.
You would love this movie.
I know I
The way
would,
it's
but
filmed is amazing.
I mean, I know all the accolades it got, whatever. But I just never could get past the subtitle stuff.
I'll check it out.
But yeah, she was in that movie. I wasn't being an asshole. But that's when I saw her. I was like, oh, that's dope as fuck. I was like, oh, she about to fuck somebody up.
Damn, I wish I would have had that reference.
Yeah, but shortly after their training session, that's when Wu come through with his game.
With a quickness.
Came to fuck shit. He had a quick conversation too. He's like, "She back there?" He was like, "You ain't getting back there." All right, fuck it.
Yep. Burn it up.
We gonna burn the shit.
That was it.
I love him, man. Like,
Yeah.
No conversation.
nope.
All right.
Burn it all down.
You know?
And walked off.
What did y'all think of that fight scene that we saw with the 10?
The best part was when that motherfucker tried to hit that goddamn line.
That shit, bro.
What did y'all do? What?
You trying to hit that
That
fucking
lion.
lion dog.
Oh, yes.
And he's
Lion dog.
Yes. He
that
smacked the
motherfucker
shit out of
down
him.
the street. I was dying. Because he hit him with a little stick. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Fucking annoying. I wouldn't even try.
The fact that he tried it, he stopped. He was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh god, I died. He didn't even hit him closed fist. He just. I was dying.
This movie was really good.
Oh man. I was just like, don't kill that motherfucking lion dog. 'Cause if he does, I'm
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, I didn't think they was gonna kill it because it was only like 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
like, they
always
not
two
gonna.
guarding the
Yeah,
gates.
yeah.
I thought they were gonna kill him,
Yeah, I didn't think they was
or at
gonna
least
kill him.
one.
Yeah, I thought they put up a good fight, especially when we find out the dragon glass and stuff like that. That's how they protect themselves and whatnot.
You know, it was good. I'm trying to remember. Oh, because he ended up fighting his daddy then, didn't he?
Yeah,
Because he was like,
it was like an argument / fight.
yeah, he was like, he said, I ain't scared of you.
He said, "Yes, you are."
He said, "You been scared since you 14, nigga." He talked to him from his soul. That nigga was like, "Yes, daddy."
I was like, they punched the shit out of his ass, punched his ass in the water.
See, I thought
He
that was kind
did.
of a bad setup. Because like
Why?
his sister saw him go, and he was like, "Yeah, stop him." I'm like, you know, goddamn well his daddy gonna whoop his ass. Yes, she did.
She told him to go, didn't she?
That's what I'm saying.
But
She
I
said,
think they
"Stop him." She should have been like, "Yo, stop him," and you, and you.
Go with him.
Yes.
But I thought they figured he had the wind power.
so
he
he
could
still
handle
had the wings.
But the wind power,
The wind power though.
Yeah, I see where you're going. Because the wind power is what whooped his ass in the
When the woman had it,
True.
it got dumbed down a little bit when the dude got it.
Yeah, it did.
Also, he just learned that shit too.
Right, 10 minutes ago. If anything, he should have been like, "All right, I'm gonna go get him, Auntie.
Yeah, Auntie should.
Can you come with me just in case?"
Some wind on him too.
Yeah.
Like if they both would have fought him together,
Yeah,
that would
dope.
be
The
dope.
I thought
sis
he-
was dirty with that shit.
I thought he was going for a second. I thought the movie was coming to an end when he was like after they went out the building and he was like, "You made your son into an assassin or like to a weapon. Is this what you want?" And then he started kicking his ass for a little bit.
Mhm.
I was like, "Oh, this is going to end right here." But
Oh, I
then
did
all
not.
of a sudden, I'm like, oh, okay, now it makes sense.
I didn't think the little monster thing was gonna come out, but I thought the fight was gonna go a little bit longer.
Yeah. Yep.
Did y'all like the monster thing coming out in the water and he just looking at it like it was?
The dragon.
That's the
Yeah.
dragon. I don't think that's what he's talking.
Oh,
Yeah,
you talking about the thing that came out?
yeah,
The,
he
Oh,
talking
the
about-
we
gate.
call it
Yeah,
the black circle,
The dark circle.
the dark circle. I didn't know the thing was gonna come out of there,
Mm.
but I did think it was gonna end with him beating his father.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought the fight was gonna go a little bit longer, and when it didn't end there, I was like, oh, there's more. Okay. When he punched his ass into the lake,
She thought it was gonna go longer too.
He did until he drowned.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was out.
He needed to puff the magic dragon.
His-
to come over
He
and
was
help
out for a
his
few
ass out.
fights.
Well, his
But
daddy
that-
told him, he was like, "Look,
length
bro."
of that fight scene.
He was out for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I forgot it was his movie for a minute.
He thought it was just 10 rings. That's all.
I thought it was just Legend of the Ten
For-
Rings. No, this is a different edit because Shang-Chi been gone for a minute.
Yep.
But his daddy did warn him. He's like, "Look, either you get out the way, I'm gonna push you out."
We told him.
Yeah, he did push him.
Yeah, he told him.
Get in that goddamn water, boy.
He thought he could take him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But he jumped that whole lake with them rings though. That shit
That
was
shit was
hard
dope.
as hell.
That shit was dope as fuck.
Oh yeah,
And then-
yeah.
Shot him down to slow down.
Uh-huh.
Like, God damn, this dude is dope.
Yeah, he nice with the rings.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice with the rings.
Yeah, but what did y'all think of the dragon scene where Shang-Chi sees the legendary dragon as the protector, the great protector?
That was unexpected for me. I didn't think the dragon was going to stick around that long. I thought he was just going to make an appearance and just kind of go back. I was shocked that it stayed throughout the rest of the film. Personally,
I knew he was gonna stick around. He's the protector, and he knew that thing was back there, and he
okay.
knew that. Well, if this motherfucker gets out, he can beat my ass. So let me try to help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as he saw Shang-Chi float down, he was like, shit,
Oh,
oh, trouble.
shit.
You couldn't even beat this nigga with the dragon glass suit. I gotta come back after all these years.
I gave you that fresh fit.
Yep.
God damn.
Hey, no, when Wu was busting through that gate, I was like, bro, he gonna let some shit out. And then we see them little minions come out. And the one scene I got weak at was Razor Fist. It was shit because they was like, we need to team up together to beat these motherfuckers. He was like, get the fuck out of my way.
He said, yeah, you think I'm going to fall for that shit? Which I thought was actually a dope line, you know, for him to kind of say that. Because, you know, you think about it like, somebody say that and like, you kind of, it's almost like most people do fall for it in movies and shit like that. But he was like, yeah, you think I'm going to fall for that shit? And then he saw the thing happen. But, you know.
No, that was the most predictable part of the entire film.
I mean, it was
I was
predictable.
like, I know he's gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna work together."
Oh, yeah, the work
Yeah,
together
that was
before, but I
hard.
think him just saying, nah, fuck that. I ain't going to fall for that bullshit.
I hate that they got rid of Death Dealer that fast though.
Me too.
I do too.
Yeah.
Is that's the one with the ponytail and the mask?
Yeah. I wanted Shang-Chi to get some revenge because, well, no, he did win that fight.
He did. He was about to kill
He
him.
did win that fight. Never mind.
But it's just like hyping him up in the trailer, like they did with Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's like
Yeah.
stop hyping him up in the trailer to make me feel like this motherfucker bad, and then they don't even make it to the part that we really want to see them.
He should have been able. They should have showed him kill a couple people. Like he should have killed the older Asian guy, the trainer, instead of the thing getting the soul.
That broke my heart, man.
Did he kill anybody?
No,
Actually,
not anybody important.
didn't.
They should have showed him kill somebody important, because then it'd been like, oh, he really is a badass. But he didn't.
Yeah, that broke my heart.
When
the
they
old- when
sucked the old man. Song.
yeah, because he was just like,
Cried, huh?
Yeah, Wong Pao.
I ain't crying. I just said it broke my
I'm
heart.
about to cry right now.
And he dropped hard, didn't he?
God damn, they had to do him like that. I was really surprised they showed him drop like that.
I was just sorry because he was in mid sentence like, look, all right, all you gotta do is shoot. I don't know. He was pissed like, damn, I lost my life over this motherfucker, goofy ass.
He told her she wasn't ready. Then he told her don't die.
He like, look, don't die.
I like that though. He was a
Right, shit
man
we
of
can do
few
about it now.
words.
Yep.
Few
Yep.
words. He's like, yeah, just they say you ain't ready right now. He's like, all right, well, we'll take
I
it
hate that he
again."
died too. I was like,
He
damn.
needed to die.
Yeah, he had to die.
Because it was an emotional part.
Yeah.
It was what led to
Yep.
Aquafina being
Mm-hmm.
the savior.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. He needed to die.
I like
I
that.
was like, damn.
But I didn't realize he dropped hard until Rod said it. He did.
Yeah,
That little monster thing was disrespectful.
it was
shit.
disrespectful as shit.
Because they could have let him down easy.
Right.
I'm done.
I had a random thought. So I was watching it, and you know what really stuck out to me? The score. Like usually, like the music that it sticks out, but it didn't stick. It sticks out a little bit more here.
I didn't even notice it.
I did, and for some reason in my head, I was like, I wonder if they can get RZA to do some production on the next one. I thought about it for a second, and I was like, I
Was
guess
it score hip hop? I don't even remember.
No, it
Some of
was.
it did have a lot of hip hop.
It had hip hop in it, but it also had
Yeah.
like a lot of Asian influence in it too. So I was like, I wonder if it would like the next one could have like RZA do something to it. You know
I
what I'm saying?
didn't like the hip hop that was in it though. I thought it was awkward when it did play.
It must. I mean, I must not have thought it was awkward because I didn't notice it.
I thought it was.
didn't
I thought
either.
it was like Asian hip hop, like those artists, like doing
Yeah,
their.
but I don't
Yeah.
really like that K-pop stuff like that either. Though.
Wait, was it K-pop or was it hip hop?
I remember it being kind of hip hop-ish.
It got
whatever,
they have a song with Sway Lee and Janae Aiko.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
like that's not really K-pop. It's just
Yeah, I remember it being more hip hop.
I don't know.
I don't think
I
he
probably
had
wouldn't have had a problem with K-pop in the movie, but I had a problem with the hip hop.
It just reminded me of the show on HBO, Warrior. They like how it ends with like some of the songs in it, even though it's a period piece, it has like modern Asian hip hop in it. But once the minions started coming out, that's when you know the demon is called the Dweller in the Darkness. That's when that motherfucker, the
That's
big
what
ass
it's called?
dragon.
His name was what?
They say it's the Dweller in the
That's
Darkness.
his name.
Yeah.
The big soul sucker.
He got the. They could just call him Soul Sucker. That sounds cooler than the Dweller in the Darkness.
Soul Sucker.
Soul Sucker. That's
The Soul Sucker.
That's what he was doing.
all right.
Right, he was sucking the shit out.
Shit.
All right, Mike.
Why y'all
Dropping niggas to their knees.
What you say, Dave?
I'm not gonna say that shit again. What the fuck you doing?
I was hoping nobody said it again. I was hoping nobody said it again.
I don't even think about it that way.
Cause they always acting like she ain't a part of this shit. She got the jokes too.
Oh man.
Let's keep it moving, goddamn. Let's keep it moving.
Well, obviously, Werewolf busted through the gate.
Yeah,
'Cause obviously, all this other shit going on, these motherfuckers ain't got time to deal with it. Were y'all surprised about how much damage that demon dragon was doing? Once he came,
It took a minute though, because
It
because the great Protector almost had him fucked up when he started whipping around in the water and shit.
Oh.
And then and I forgot what the other
souls,
things
yeah, they
brought out
started-
them souls.
they started dropping souls
Yeah.
into his mouth.
And then
Yeah.
he powered up.
Yeah.
Bust out of this shit and
He
started.
looked dope as fuck.
He
man.
did.
That was some good ass CGI. When he
It
came out,
was.
I was like, damn, that actually looks like he's a real ass monster.
He's a Easter egg for Galactus.
What's that mean? Like, he's cool with Galactus?
No, he's just a part of Galactus' origin, but they didn't use him that way, so it don't matter. I don't think that it's for real nerd. You gotta be a real nerd to understand that one, because I only knew it because I was talking to somebody else about it. Yeah. So like Galactus' origin story based on him because he was eating the multiverse, and then it's
I guess that
overall
kind of
stuff.
makes sense.
But I'm pretty sure they're not gonna use it in any way for Galactus. It's just like dope to use him for the real.
Well, they made
nerds,
shit.
nerds.
They do a lot of callbacks on a lot of shit.
Well, I thought they were in trouble.
Yeah.
I thought it was over.
I
I
thought
thought,
Yeah,
it was,
when
I
it-
thought it was
when
going
he
like
had that
Endgame. I mean, like Infinity War. What'd you say, Nate?
No, I said when he had that dragon hemmed up, I was like, oh,
Mhm.
he gonna take the dragon soul?
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna take the dragon. So yeah.
No, I thought he was gonna take it. I definitely thought he
Really?
was gonna take the dragon soul.
I thought they were gonna figure out a way
and
to
they
get.
just gonna figure out another way
Yeah,
to
but-
get him. I thought maybe.
I thought he was gonna fuck
That
up with.
dragon thought it too.
Yeah, he looked worried for me.
He
Like, oh,
was.
shit. God damn it.
Y'all done pulled me out of my sleep.
Right.
Once I wake up, this nigga here. But what did y'all think about part 2 of Shang-Chi and Wenwu's fight while the dragon was out? Cause I thought that's like Shang-Chi was gonna get his soul taken, and that's what's gonna bring his daddy to fight, for his family and shit. But kind of ended up in the opposite
it showed
direction.
that his dad, like, it really wasn't personal. Like, he really did. I think Nayu said this earlier. Like, he really did love his kids. He just wanted to get that damn woman. So, and he wasn't gonna let anybody get in his way, even his own kids. And I guess maybe he was like, maybe when I get them all back, and we want be one big happy family, and then that'll be that. But yeah, it was just all business for him. That's why I liked him so much, man, because the only emotion he ever really showed was for her. Everything else, middle of the road.
Was
You know
it
what?
for
Oh,
her or was it for the family? Because he ultimately wanted to get, so the happy part of his life is when he had her and his kids, and he wanted to get her back so he could have his family back. So no, I think in a way, it was also him trying to get his kids back because once he lost his wife, he really lost his kids too.
He would have killed his kids to get his wife.
I think he loved his. I don't know if he would have killed him, but I think he
said
loved
he
his
would
wife.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was gonna kill the boy.
He was going, yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
can't get
you know
him
what?
out.
It's kind of going to that, that thing. I think we brought it up here before, like
The religion thing.
your wife over your kids type
Yeah.
of thing. Like,
Mhm.
which one is more important? And I
Mhm.
think in religion, like you said, like the wife is technically the most important. That's the one that's you're gonna be with for the rest of your life or whatever.
I remember you saying that. I was gonna bring it up because I remember you said you can make more kids.
My God,
What now?
my godfather told me
I hear you
that.
say that.
Told me that years ago. He was like, if I had to choose between my kids and my wife, I'm gonna choose my wife. But it's just because like that's the one person in the world I was able to choose to love. Like your kids.
Hey, boy, he ain't
Love
fucking.
you,
He ain't
motherfucker.
fucking with y'all,
I ain't
boy.
told I responsibility.
Like,
It's like I brought you in this world. I'll take you out.
he definitely loved his wife more than his kids.
Nah, for sure.
And plus, he's like 1,000,000 years old. He's probably just like, I can have more of these little guys. So I'm not worried about this.
Yeah.
And I love how they just say that shit just half-assed. Like, yeah, I've been on her for 1,000 years.
Oh yeah, because I don't know if y'all said this. I might have tuned out when he was just like, he's like young man to the old man. Did y'all say that?
Watch how you talk to me,
Young man. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
He was disrespectful.
He don't play.
Yeah.
bro.
No,
He was like, "That's why we didn't let you in the last time."
Yeah. That's why
I'm here now.
they killed him, man. Because he was such a dope villain. And I hated that he died.
Well, you said
I
it.
know,
You
but
said it
was-
yourself.
He did his part.
He did. He
He did his
did.
part. We didn't need him anymore.
I
He
know,
did
but
enough.
I don't know.
He
He
fucking
was a
whooped
badass.
Shang-Chi's ass multiple times. He didn't need him
Shang-Chi.
around. What did I say?
Keep
Shang-Chi
saying
again?
Shang.
Shang-Chi. We ain't need him around anymore.
But that second fight was good.
I mean, because his
Second
son
fight
has
was
the
good,
10
yeah.
rings now. We don't. That's.
I know.
Yeah.
He was just so dope.
I was getting weak though. Once the soul sucker monster grabbed him, he was like, oh, "Okay, I fucked up." So here's the rings. He looked at the son like, "Yeah, I was wrong. My bad. Here the rings." And then it was just gone. I was like, "Damn, pops, how you go out like that?"
Again, no remorse. No remorse, man.
I think he had remorse at the end.
Yeah,
You see it. You see it in his face.
He loved him, and at the end of the day, he was looking upon his son for the last time.
And he was like, have these.
It was a dope moment, actually,
It
to me.
was.
I
Yeah.
also like the other moment when going back a little bit when Shang-Chi's sister was about to fall and he grabbed her and she was like, "Let me go so you can handle your business." And he was like, "I'm not gonna let you go again."
That was dumb. He should have let her ass go. It was either her or the entire village or the world.
But he already
But they
left her
worked it
once,
out.
Mike.
They
Huh?
worked it out.
He
though.
should have let her
did.
go,
He
but
should have let her ass go.
he should have let her go. But I'm glad he did. I
She
liked her. I
wouldn't
thought
have
she was
died.
dope.
She wouldn't have
Man.
died.
We don't know that.
She wouldn't have died.
Man,
But
you
the whole I'm not gonna let you go because you must.
I never do get that in superhero movies. I'm like, you're a hero.
Right.
You saved the most people, not just the one person.
Exactly.
But if it's your
sacrifice.
sister,
I get why it's there, but it's like, let her go.
He barely knew her. Shit. He was gone for like 10 years. Was she really that cool? They weren't that tight. She beat his ass.
whenever her life was in danger, he showed up. He showed up when he need to.
He only showed up once.
Right.
That's the only time she needed.
She didn't need him then either.
She beat him.
If his stupid ass didn't show up, she'd have been fine.
Yep, for
He
real.
brought all the bad guys with
She
him.
was like, I ain't saying you this shit.
That is
Oh,
true.
punk ass Shang-Chi. He should have
like-
stayed at the house. Well, Aquafina and them.
I was touched, Mike. All right, that was a good scene.
It
That
was
was-
beautiful.
hey.
Your ass soft, bro. I'd have let her go. It looked like he was really stretching.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna. He wasn't gonna win though. It wouldn't have helped.
We
It
don't
took that
know.
damn arrow.
Yeah, his
Them rings
his
weren't doing
girl.
shit, bro.
I know he was trying with the little ring.
Yeah, this.
He don't know how to whip him like his daddy did.
It still wouldn't matter.
But it ended with him. He won with the rings.
yeah, he put the rings in the
In the
goddamn shit,
stomach.
and yeah, I thought
Well,
that was
Yeah,
dope.
that was dope as hell.
Yeah, but
So the
but
rings did do it.
In
thanks
that
to the
moment,
dragon.
In that
thanks to the
moment.
dragon, they had to double team him.
Yeah, that's true.
The dragon, yeah.
How did y'all like Aquafina doing the final kill?
I knew that was going
Yeah,
to
you
happen.
can see that
It was
coming.
cool.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was cute.
liked
It
it.
was predictable, but it was cute.
Yeah, I liked it.
Good for her.
Mm-hmm. I was glad they put her in some better clothes and they did her hair. And she looked cool. She looked like a real hero.
Hmm.
She didn't like a hero in the little yellow pants and stuff. I was like, I'm not buying this.
You can't trust somebody in some baggy
Nah.
baggy sweats saving the day.
With her shirt tucked in and a fanny pack. Nah, you can't be a hero in my movie.
Well, that's
Jubilee had that. She was dressed like that.
Who?
What's her name? Jubilee in X-Men. What was
Yeah,
the
but
look?
she was only here for like 10 seconds. All she do is little sparkles anyway. We don't need you in the fight. Go sit down somewhere with your yellow slacks.
Oh, shit.
But after they defeat the dragon, I think does it end with her? Does it even show the arrow going through the dragon?
Yeah.
It does. Okay.
Well, I thought that was just a distraction. I don't think that actually killed him.
It didn't kill him. The
Yeah,
rings
yeah,
killed him.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had to put
yeah,
a
yeah,
ring
yeah,
in his
yeah,
chest and then
yeah.
spin him around and
It
bust
hurt
him
him
up.
because he let that damn motherfucker go. And
He did.
yeah,
He said,
Yeah,
shit.
he
That
did.
hurt. What the fuck? What was that?
Damn, that's a big ass mosquito.
Who did that?
Yeah. So after we see the dragon get destroyed, we kind of just jump back to San Francisco when Aquafina and Shang-Chi just retelling the story to their friend who told them they wasn't shit.
You gonna leave out the part where Ben Kingsley made the little joke? 'Cause I thought that shit was kind of funny.
What was the
Oh, he was
joke?
like, it's a
They
performance.
thought he was dead. The little butt dog came over, and he's like,
Oh, yeah,
he was
yeah,
like, "Shh,
yeah.
mate, it's just a performance." And then he told the little butt dog to roll over too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
he
thought
did
that
roll
shit
over,
was
yeah.
funny as
It
hell.
was. It was cute.
I thought he was really dead too.
I did too. I did
Really?
too.
I was like,
yeah, I
yeah.
thought he was dead until the butt dog got up on him, and I was like, "Oh, okay, he's gonna be alive."
As soon as I saw, I was like, nah, he pretended. Because I'll probably do some shit.
That's
like
what I
that.
said in my head. I would do the same shit. I ain't got no. This ain't my fight. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down right here.
Yeah. I forgot about that scene.
That shit was funny to me.
It was cute.
No, it was funny. I did laugh. But yeah.
But we end up returning to San Francisco. What did y'all think about how the movie kind of ended with Wong coming back and saying like, "Hey, look, I need y'all."
I just one question. Did it look like they killed more motherfuckers than they had likes for? Like they had a lot of likes, but I thought they killed a lot more people than that. The Soul Sucker thing.
They only lit up for their people. They didn't light up for the.
Oh, okay.
They didn't pour none out for the other guys.
They just tossed
Oh,
them in the water.
yeah.
They just let them off to the side.
The dragon had that for lunch.
He was eating them damn things too. I didn't see that coming. But
Oh, the little
yeah,
flying things. He was
yeah,
tearing them
he came
things
out, he was
up.
eating them
Good,
things, slapping
bud.
them with the tail and shit.
I also did like how Razor Fist he used a dragon glass as a weapon.
I don't know. I was trying to figure out how he did it.
Me
It
too.
was too quick because I didn't see. I just saw him do something. He just stuffed it. I was like, oh, that's handy.
But yeah, so we're back at the table. They tell her, they say,
I didn't even think of it. I didn't think it to yourself. All right. We go with that low hanging fruit now. But I liked the ending of this. I liked how we kind of it ties back to I like how Marvel has is starting to establish like these characters are really intertwining now. With Wong being in it and coming back to get him and taking back to Doctor Strange crib.
They
and shit.
really selling this Doctor Strange shit. I hope it's as good as they selling
I
it.
feel like
man.
he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I feel like he's supposed to be they're trying to prop him up to be like
The Iron Man of
new
this phase.
of the new phase.
I mean, in ways they marry each other.
How so?
It's both arrogant.
The arrogance, the
Smart.
like feeling like I can solve everything, and like I mean, you're a big personality. That's why they were clashing on Infinity War.
Yeah. They did kind of tie them.
It was a great scene in Infinity War, but you can actually see the clash. Like y'all are the same people. That's why
And that's why he trusted him in Endgame too when he was like, "Is this the one?" And he was like, "Nigga, if I tell you, it ain't gonna work." That's some shit Tony would say.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too.
So
y'all wonder why Bruce Banner was back to Bruce Banner? Like I really hope they explain all that.
I thought about it.
oh, but his arm was still fucked
Yeah,
up.
his arm was still fucked up. So I
Yeah.
was like, that's interesting. So is he not gonna be ever the Hulk again ever?
I don't know. They probably are explaining in She-Hulk.
That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
So I wasn't
Probably how she
expecting-
ends up getting it. He probably finds a way to get it out, like because she's his cousin or whatever.
Oh, you think this is
You think
like
he's gonna get it out of him completely?
I
retired?
don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just saying something with him trying to stop being Professor Hulk or something may end up being the reason she becomes She-Hulk or something.
who's
I
that
don't know.
other motherfucker? Was that
Captain Marvel. Fool? What you mean? Who'd you think it was?
Oh, she looked different.
She grew her hair out.
Yeah, her hair's just long.
She ain't in the 90s no more.
She heard that stupid ass haircut looked terrible on her.
Oh, damn.
She got rid of the fucking
she
Hillary
look
Clinton
odd.
suit. She was hot. Is that what you said?
Odd.
You said hot.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Yes, you did. You said she looked hot. Yes, you did.
Mm-mm.
You want to take you to another world, girl.
So
was rude.
Well, why was she there?
she's Captain
She's
Marvel.
Captain fucking
What the
Marvel. What do you mean? Why is she there? Where's she supposed to be?
We're not
She
doing
the only
that.
Cap
No,
left.
I'm not doing that, but I'm like, I get Bruce Banner's like super smart and stuff, trying to figure out, but what?
Did you hear
Because
what she
the
said?
ring-
She was like, "This isn't any tech that I've seen on any of the planets that she's been to.
Okay,
she's the most
got it.
worldly, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I took it.
And
Yeah.
Bruce,
Okay.
and Bruce was
Okay.
they got two scientists
And they
basically.
were sending out a beacon
She's
somewhere.
not a scientist.
They,
No, I'm saying-
who did?
She's in the rings. Were sending out a beacon somewhere. Once
Oh,
he-
and she saw it.
Like they were talking about how it was in like a different. I can't remember
It's like a
exactly.
paper.
Like a thermal energy that was like above what they've ever seen, but it's sending out a beacon. I'm thinking it's going to attach to Eternal some way with the Celestials or something. I don't know, but it was sending something out.
That part went over my head. Okay. I did start wondering who made them when they started zooming in on them, and they looked like, you know. What were we about to say?
I was gonna say, with the way they're tying all this together, do you still think Marvel's at their end?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Yeah, we about to end. We wrapping up.
Because that's a whole different thing. Save that one. 'Cause I want to know the answer to that shit. Because don't think we're gonna. You ain't getting off.
Hey, I'm
You will outline, then go ahead and get back to this ass with a rock finna give you.
I was gonna wait till Eternals. All right, Rod? Wait till Eternals come out. Then you gonna hear my thesis.
Go
All right.
ahead, go ahead. How much more you got?
So what did y'all think about the two post credit scenes? We talked about the first one. Did y'all stay after for the second one?
I did, unfortunately.
You thought it was
That
worthless?
shit pissed me off. I'm sorry.
About
That's the
the
only
sister?
complaint about the entire movie. I loved this movie.
Yeah, they've been doing that lately too.
I was mad that I sat there for an extra 10 minutes and that's all it
Yeah.
was.
The sister?
Yeah. They could have put that shit in the damn regular part of the movie. We didn't need to wait.
Or make that the mid one and make the
Yeah.
post. They've been doing that
Yeah.
lately where the last
Oh,
one
yeah.
is not as
Just like some
important as the
bullshit.
mid one.
But they've done that
But-
before, right?
That's what you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, they keep doing, but I think it's because like they know most people aren't like the real diehard fans will sit there and wait.
So give
The
them
other
something.
people won't.
Right. Give them something good.
I thought that was.
No. I had to pee. I was ready to go. I had to get back to work. I was mad, bro.
That was almost as bad as I think. Was it?
the Captain America one.
Yeah. Was that Homecoming or yeah? That was
Shit
about.
pissed me off too.
It had like 4 different ones, I think, in it. Yeah, it was
felt
crazy.
like it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad scene per se. It was just, why did you think that we needed to wait all this time for that?
Black Widow was the same way. It's like the first one was good. I can't remember this last one. The first one was when she went to the grave, right? And then the second one was something else that wasn't as major.
I don't
I
remember.
can't
the second
remember.
one.
I can't remember what it was.
But yeah, I mean, whatever. We kind of assumed his sister was going to take it over. At least I did. I don't know if she's going to be evil like him. Oh, you didn't think that? I thought she was.
She
going
said
to.
it. She was like, the reason why, like, if I can't be a part of his empire, I'm gonna create my own.
Mhm.
And then once he gone, like, shit, now I'm gonna take over his shit.
And when they went back to New York,
It's a
and they
little
didn't say shit
insensitive,
else-
isn't it?
Huh?
That's a little insensitive, isn't it?
What?
Like, he gone. Let me take over his shit.
She didn't care about him like that.
Mm.
Remember, the daddy was mean to her. He
Yeah,
said,
I
get out
guess
my
so.
face. I don't even want to see you with your little punk ass.
Yeah.
Trying to get back to your mama.
I guess he only connected with the son at the end.
Yeah, when she
Nah,
saw him
nah.
on the ground, she was like, "Good
She was like,
job.
okay, yeah,
Right.
cool.
you, you did
Like,
that.
you did that or did he? Oh, good job.
Either
good
way,
job.
he gone."
I'm sure they'll tie back somewhere though at some point.
Yeah,
Her,
he gonna have to fight his sister.
Yeah, in the sequel
Mhm.
probably.
Yeah,
And maybe we'll get more information on where the 10
He
rings
get his
come from.
revenge.
What revenge?
After she kicked him, kicked his ass.
Oh,
He never got back at that. So you know.
He don't want none of that. She said this ain't what you want. Tried to tell him.
Any other last thoughts?
I wanted to. Huh?
Any other last thoughts on this film?
Amazing.
Yeah, it was great,
It
man.
was
Amazing
really
film.
good. And I wondered because it was something about the ending that's when I started to feel the Black Panther-ish comparison. So I wondered if this was for the Asian community, what Black Panther was for the Black community.
I don't think so.
You
Not like, 'cause
think
we showed out. We was wearing dashikis and goddamn, like we really was feeling
I don't
what
know.
Black
Maybe
Panther.
they did that. Did
I
they?
mean, yeah. I mean,
Did
maybe.
they?
I don't think
I
it's
saw
showing
somebody
it.
said it was banned in China.
Yeah, it's banned in China. I don't think they're showing it in China.
It was
They
because it
think-
was
Do they think it's racist or?
It's like it's something to not racist, but like
Pandering.
nah.
It's insensitive maybe to the.
They, I know they were upset because the actors aren't Chinese. They're like American. They're they're Chinese American, but they're not
Sure.
from China
Sure.
or from like any Asian country.
Yeah, I
But
get that.
I think isn't it? It's like they're not showing a lot of movies in.
Nah, yeah,
in
they
China right
recently
now
just
either.
started a new censor ban on a lot of films, so this is one of them that they're not showing.
I mean, I can imagine they're probably just like every time we're in a fucking movie, we're doing fucking kung fu and shit. So they probably just like tired of seeing this shit.
I've seen
So I get
positive
it.
responses
From the Asian community.
We them boys say China banned this movie because it was offensive.
There you go.
Yeah.
Interesting.
As an Asian American, it felt good as an Asian American representation.
Yeah, they said a lot of there was culturally it was like how Black Panther was culturally for
We're also in a
African-American.
pandemic, so people going out and actually giving representation probably isn't gonna be as visible. You know what I'm saying? Because even me, I snuck in the theater like because I was told not to go see this movie. You know what I'm saying?
You know we live, bro.
No, I paid. Like I have an AMC ticket stub thing where like I paid $25 to go to the movies as much as I want.
Okay.
But
you mean
my mom was telling me, "You going on a Thursday night when you know a bunch of the Marvel people gonna be in there?" And I was like,
Oh,
she was like, "Don't go,
don't get that Delta."
Yeah, but I was like, man, I want to see it now. So. But it wasn't like a big event when we went to see Black Panther. You know, black people didn't even watch Marvel movies. They just wanted to go see Black Panther be a superhero. So,
Oh yeah, that's yep. You said the Asian American community is excited, probably in America.
Yeah, they said they
fucking with it.
they like how Disney made up for Mulan with this
Mm-hmm.
film as far as like I think even there was a lot of controversy around that movie. I forgot specifically what it was, but they were comparing
There's
those two
something
films.
about the actress. I think I don't know.
Was
I have
Scarlett
to go back.
Johansson? She played Mulan.
They got Margot Robbie.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Nah,
And they
but
did have Tilda Swanson as the ancient one. People were pissed off about that.
They were.
nah, but y'all don't let Nick off the hook because I want to hear him too.
Bruh, y'all, hey, wait till Eternals. All right, I'm saving
Nah,
myself.
you gotta answer.
You can't keep moving the goalposts.
I ain't moving
man.
the goalposts.
You are, man.
That's like the clear
You are.
definition of moving the goalpost.
What? Just by waiting?
No, but you always say the shit, and then when something proves you wrong, you don't want to talk about
Well,
it.
if you
You're
wanna-
like, oh well, if they do this,
You sound like
no.
you sound like Trump supporters saying Trump gonna get back in office.
Oh, damn.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, the budget was $200 million and it only made 100.
We in a pandemic.
Hey! Is that not low? Is that not low for? Is that not? Is that not low?
All right, okay. So even with that being,
Virgo said it broke
it broke
tons of
records.
records.
So even with that being said,
Bro, records in a pen.
it broke records because there's never been as much on a Labor Day weekend as much as this movie did,
There you go, Nick.
and it's
In a
still in a
pandemic.
pandemic.
Say something. to
Is it is up to?
And we still got premiere streaming.
that. Ooh, say something. to that.
They ain't gonna make no. This is coming out only in theaters.
No, it's not.
No.
It comes out in October. It's gonna be on regular for like $30 or whatever.
They ain't paying for that.
I'm
telling you, it's the beginning of the end. That's all I said. So this is
The beginning of the end.
You
How
did.
long
We
is
just
the
got
end
one of the
gonna
best
take,
Marvel films. Period. One of the best Marvel films in 2021.
I like the movie.
It's the beginning of the end.
This is a one-off.
We need to go put you in
All right,
on a
next.
milk crate and give you an MCU Bible so
up.
you can keep saying that over and
Straight
over.
up.
I'm just saying, like, this is a good film,
Nah,
but
man.
this ain't. We gonna see how this phase 4 goes.
Nah,
We
they-
are seeing this is
This-
phase 4.
we
I know what I'm saying. We ain't finished yet. We got a lot of shit to deal
So
with.
you're gonna wait till the end to be like, okay,
No. I'm really gonna judge. If Eternals is good, then I'll take it back.
Eternals is gonna be good. Bro.
Yeah, Eternals.
I don't know.
Eternals is gonna be good. Eternals looks dope.
We'll see.
You got Eternals.
I wasn't anticipating Eternals the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. The multiverse.
Oh
Bro.
man, Nigga Bird 2. Electric Boogaloo.
What were you gonna say, Rod?
That's it. I was just gonna say. That I wasn't anticipating Eternals the same way I wasn't anticipating this, but I did end up watching one of the later trailers. I'm like, all right, hold on. I see what they're doing here. So yeah, I am now kind of slightly anticipating it more than I was anticipating.
Right, and
this.
when it's cheeks, we gonna come up. Me and Rod
I
gonna
don't
be.
think it's
We gonna
gonna
be on
be-
connected. Like,
I
all
don't
right.
think it's gonna be,
Only
man.
Cheeks is gonna be. What's the actor's name? The Spanish. What's his
Somebody-
name? Boy, I'm
Nah.
trying to see anything she doing.
I think they're gonna do it, man. I think they're gonna.
I don't know how
gonna
they
do
keep doing this shit. I mean, the motherfucker.
They got the budget, man.
No, it's not even that. It's just like it's damn near the same script, but they find a way to
make it new every time.
Yeah. Like halfway through there, I was like, man, this shit is fucking great.
Yes.
I was
I
like,
was
what
saying
the?
the same thing.
I was like, yeah, I hate I went by myself because when I went to the house, I was like, man, I know my boys would have loved it. I told my wife, I said, you should say this fucking amazing. She was like, you rarely say that about movies. I was like, I don't know, they just got it, man. Definitely top 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Top 5 Marvel in general.
Top 5
Yeah.
Marvel movie. Yes.
Easy.
I got it.
Probably number 2.
I got it top 10. I don't have a top 5.
Number
but I can
2?
see why people would have a top 5.
I can't even think of what's. I mean, out of if we're talking outside of Endgame and Infinity War, I don't know whose solo film was better than this.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Winter Soldier's up there, man. Winter Soldier's in my top 5.
There,
Do you put Black Panther up there or you don't?
Black
Black
Panther's in my
Panther's up
top
there.
5.
So if we're talking about top 5, yeah, this definitely is up there because I mean, you got those 3, then you got Shang-Chi. This is beating all of the Iron Man's asses.
Yeah.
This is beating
Even the first Iron Man.
Yes.
This might be better than the Black Panther movie.
I ain't gonna go that far.
Hey, hold on. This is a black podcast, kid.
Only way
I understand that.
I will say this. I will say this though.
I don't know, man. I have to go back and rewatch it, but I gotta tell you,
Shang-Chi is a better hero in this than I think Black Panther was in his movie.
Ah, come on, don't say that.
hey,
Well,
Don't say it.
that's kind of true. But but Black Panther I think was better.
The movie overall, I think is better, but I just think
I'll say that
Shang-Chi is
now.
a better hero.
Man, stop it, man.
6 months, y'all could be.
No, I ain't. T'Challa would have
Don't be-
whooped Shang-Chi
don't be
ass,
afraid to-
bro. T'Challa would have whooped Shang-Chi ass.
You lying.
He'd have took all the fucking power from the rings
You
and shot it
lying.
back.
Yeah.
You lying.
Oh no, Nick. I mean, oh no, Mike. Oh no, Mike.
Get outta here,
That's a fight I
man.
would love to see.
Man, no.
But I don't know, man.
T'Challa would have whooped his ass.
I
don't
think
know
I
if
think
T'Challa's
T'Challa would have got his ass.
It ain't too many people that can beat T'Challa, bro.
Right.
That's
No
the
one
first
beats
thing.
T'Challa.
I get Shang-Chi is a bad motherfucker, but it ain't too many people that can beat
And
T'Challa.
Shang-Chi could be one.
T'Challa's one of
No.
the smartest people in the world, bro.
T'Challa barely
man.
won in this movie.
T'Challa barely won in
I'm
his
sorry, I
movie.
meant to say
Yeah,
Shang-Chi.
no, you said it right.
Shut
'cause
up.
he did.
Shut up.
He did.
Damn,
The only person that was really whooping Shang-Chi's ass was his pops.
Yeah, and his sister.
His sister, she snuck one.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't really go hard on her.
Yeah.
Nah.
All right, y'all think about it. No,
No,
we'll
you
revisit
think
it.
about it.
I ain't gotta think. I already said it. I'm trying to tell y'all what's gonna happen.
Man.
We about to
We gonna
revoke
be all
your,
mad.
we about
We
to
gonna call
revoke
this
your
shit racist.
invitation to the cookout,
Straight
King.
up. You can't bring potato salad.
Not at all.
You probably put apples in your potato salad now, huh?
Raisins.
Walnuts.
carrots, and
What
shit.
was you about to say, kid? Go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
You don't even like potato salad.
You don't like potato salad?
We
God
good.
damn.
We good. Let's close it out.
You eat the real yellow potato salad. With
Let's
the
close it
mustard and
out.
shit.
Are we doing questions?
Close it out. We live.
You do a
We'll do a couple questions. Can't go get us kicked out. All right, so that is our review of Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings. We appreciate y'all joining us, and we're gonna open up to some questions now.
just a few.
Few questions. Please make them Marvel related stuff
Yeah,
like
it is
that.
late. I need to eat.
It's past my bedtime.
Man, that's fucked up, man. You don't want to answer a couple questions for the fans, bro.
No, I'm saying yeah, it's
Just
late,
for
but
the
I'm
fans,
ready.
just
I'm
a
ready
couple
to
for the
answer questions.
fans.
I do want to address something really quick before we
ahead.
answer the questions. I saw people was wondering why I don't watch films with subtitles, and I think I said this before on one of the frames.
Plenty of times you said it.
Yeah. It's like for me, it just takes away from like I'm a filmmaker, so I want to watch the film. I don't want to read what's on it. You know what I mean? I want to see how the actors are acting. I want to see the cinematography. I don't want to spend time looking at the subtitles. So yeah, I've explained that before. I don't know what episode that was or what we were talking about, but that's the main reason why I am very aware that I'm missing out on great cinematography, great acting, and all that. I know I am. I'm not denying that. But for me personally, I pay attention to a lot of things, editing, all of that when I watch movies or shows. So when it has subtitles, it just takes away that experience for me.
Ivan Gambino, I like this comment. He said Eternals look like a $20 nap.
Hey Joshua, Shang-Chi will whoop the shit out of Iron Fist.
That's not even a fair fight.
I know. Like, damn.
They are talking about they're gonna reboot Iron Fist.
They
through.
fucked up with that too.
Yeah.
But
They
that was more
fucked up
Netflix.
bad.
Yeah, they fucked up with that too. But he'll whoop his ass.
It's because the actor was bad. The actor was one of the main problems, but he was terrible.
We don't even need
Who
that
was the
fight.
Iron Fist? Who was the
Don't
actor?
worry about it. It's not
He's a
even
little
worth
corny,
mentioning.
fucking blonde white dude.
Yeah,
It
he
was
wear
on
green
Netflix.
Like
gloves.
Matthew
It was on a
McConaughey's cousin.
Netflix shows.
It
It's
was terrible.
a terrible 13-hour
Did we watch that?
episode.
Just watch Daredevil and you'll be fine. That's
I'm
the only one
good.
worth watching.
Jessica Jones is pretty dope.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first season.
The
The
Yeah,
first season was really good.
But all of the you said you straight?
Mhm.
You like Daredevil. Daredevil was good.
You'll fuck with it.
Daredevil was good and it's violent as fuck. It's tight.
Omarosa asked,
Who?
He said, "Who?"
are y'all excited for Spider-Man 3? Especially all 3 Spider-Mans on screen.
Is that definitely happening though?
I don't know. I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
I know
but-
they got the guy that played Octopus.
Yeah, 'cause he's in the trailer.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's happening.
Yeah.
I don't care to see fucking Tobey Maguire anyway.
What?
I like
He
Tobey
was the
Maguire.
worst Spider-Man.
He was my
liked him.
favorite
I
one.
liked
Before
him.
Tom. Before
No,
Tom.
it's nostalgic, but when I actually read the comics, he's not Spider-Man.
Not at all.
But it's nostalgic because you were the reason why you're the first Spider-Man. So it's nostalgic to see you, but you're not. I really
think
don't-
Spider-Man
I think they're
2
gonna
is
do it well.
arguably one of the best Marvel
That
it
movies.
was not
fine, but
arguable for anyone but you.
What?
Those Spider-Man films were all.
There's a
fucking
reason why they
awful.
brought
won't say
Doc
that.
Ock back for this one.
Yeah, for people to be like, oh man, this is crazy. It's the multiverse. Those movies were terrible. Those movies were fucking terrible, man.
I won't say that. The third
I
one
wouldn't say that either.
The first one's okay. The second one's pretty good to me. Like I really fuck with the second one.
Oh my god.
Dr. Octopus in that one was fucking.
Dr. Octopus was cool.
Shit.
Tobey Maguire was a problem.
Yeah, he's
I
a
like Tobey.
whiny Spider-Man. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
He didn't fit. He's all he's all chunky and stuff. He's
Yeah.
weird Spider-Man.
And he old. He's supposed to be like in college. He looked like he's
Right.
fucking 40.
He must be Uncle Ben.
He seemed young to me in that movie, though. He came off young to me.
He,
I ain't have a problem with
he
him.
was bad. The casting for Mary Jane was bad. The whole movie was just bad.
Oh, you didn't like Kirsten Dunst.
Not as no damn Mary Jane. She wasn't voluptuous. She just all skinny.
You said
Mary
voluptuous Mary Jane, but she was a white woman in
No,
comics.
Mary Jane
See,
is
Nick,
thick
this
in the
is-
comics.
I seen how you talking about her in the comics, but in real life she ain't
Wait,
gonna look
what?
like that.
Why not?
You
Why
think you
not?
think a nigga like Peter Parker gonna really pull somebody like that?
That was
He
the whole
does
comic.
Yeah.
In real life, he ain't doing that. Mary Jane got to be
This
In
is
real life, a lot of this stuff ain't happening.
I'm talking about in the live.
in real life. Man.
I'm talking about the live action one. She ain't gonna be built like no black woman.
Next question, man. God damn.
Bonk bonk.
Who?
Bonk bonk. What X-Men lineup do y'all want?
What do you mean?
I guess like what X-Men characters do you want to see?
Wolverine.
Wolverine, Colossus, Storm,
I want to see Rogue.
Cyclops.
A
Yep.
good Rogue.
A
and
good Rogue?
Gambit.
You ain't like the rogue that we got?
Gambit, and Bishop.
I want to see a good Gambit.
I do want to see
I
and
don't
a
Bishop.
want to see
good
no damn
Rogue.
Bishop.
What's wrong with
Yeah, we gotta
Bishop?
get
Bishop.
I don't care. Nobody cares about Bishop with his Jerry curl.
And get the actor that plays Mr. T to play.
Hey,
I want a dope ass beast.
Beast.
Beast is boring. I'm sorry.
He's
He's
smart
smart.
because of the people that
Because Kelsey Grammer played.
Pretty much.
Yeah, a good beast would be nice, but
Mhm.
yeah, definitely. Who would you say? You said
Wolverine, Cyclops. She said Rogue.
Colossus.
A
Colossus.
good Storm.
Yeah, Storm. You left Storm.
Mm.
A
out.
Michaela
You picked
Cohen
Bishop.
is Storm.
I said,
You
because she
didn't say
said Storm.
You said Bishop with his
A
Jerry
good
curl.
Bishop
Lee would
dope,
be
bro.
too.
He would
I
make
don't
sense
even
at the
remember
first
Bishop.
lineup. He wasn't in the movies.
Mm-mm.
He was only in
But
the
I don't
comics.
remember him from the cartoons.
Was he in the cartoons?
He was in some of them. I don't think he was
He
in
was
like
the
the main
black
one.
dude with the M on his eye and had a Jerry curl.
One
Was
of
it
them,
the
one of them
Jerry curl?
maternal guys is like Cyclops, though, right? He shoots
No.
beams out of what,
Oh, he can
Not
shoot.
like-
He can shoot beams out of his eyes.
What's
Yeah.
his name from?
Rob Stark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nobody trying to see Nightcrawler again.
I fucked with
If
Nightcrawler.
they did Nightcrawler good, yeah,
Right.
They don't. I just they never. I
they
don't
do
know.
fuck him up a lot. But yeah, that'll be good. You know, as long as they get Wolverine right, we'll be on
Mhm.
track.
Mhm.
Sticking with the X-Men, Frantic World asks, Scarlet Witch is rumored to fight an X-Men or Fantastic Four character in Doctor Strange 2. Do you guys like this idea?
No, but I'm not believing it because y'all be tricking motherfuckers. And every time we got our little hopes up, and it's bullshit.
Mhm.
So no, not believing.
I concur.
Next question.
Next
Mhm.
question. They really just trying to come at Mike saying Spider-Man 2 is a classic.
I don't give a fuck. If y'all enjoy it, cool, enjoy it. I don't have to. Fuck
Yeah,
that
get
movie.
Mystique out of here too.
Fuck little short stick
Mystique.
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, Mystique was
Mystique?
J-Law's fine as hell, but her Mystique wasn't it, bro.
Why not?
Why not what?
Like, why wasn't it good? Was it the makeup? Was it like what was it?
She just don't seem like she cared to be in that role.
She did.
She was good in First Class. Did y'all like her in First
I
Class?
don't think that role was for her.
Yeah,
That's
she just was
not-
like, I'm here for
I
a
mean,
check.
Rebecca Romaine makes a better Mystique than you. Yeah, that's not
Mystique
good.
is supposed to be like sexy and seductive, but she's also evil. That's not Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence is too good girl. They should have picked someone. I mean, I can't think of anybody right now, but someone that exudes that sex appeal. Jennifer Lawrence doesn't do that. I mean, I think she's great.
I just
but-
thought of Evil and was gonna say Tommy Lauren, but never mind.
Who was the first one? Was it?
She
I just
exudes
thought of
sexy.
evil white woman. No, I didn't. I
Yeah,
said no sexy.
That's his little. That's
I
his little.
I said I thought of evil white woman, and I just thought of Tommy Lauren.
Yeah, that's his little. When he hate himself, that's what he think about.
She can play Iceman, but she can't play no motherfucking Mystique.
Jayla, I want to ask you this because I don't know if you saw this stuff or not. Eric Jones asked, "Are you guys happy to see all the Fantastic Four Easter eggs so far? Have you pointed out any of them?"
I didn't see any. What did you find?
I ain't seen.
Oh.
I didn't
Oh.
see any.
I was
Nothing that really
excited.
point out. But as far as like just seeing things from the Fantastic Four, yeah, because there's hints in Spider-Man Far From Home, like at the end. Like there's a couple of things there like that been hidden, but I only seen them from videos, like stuff in the background. And people have been like the person I was talking to about this movie was telling me about stuff in the background about there's something on the wall that says 1-800 blimp help or something like blip, so people who like got blipped away,
Oh, I saw that.
they can
In this
like
movie?
Yeah.
I
like-
saw that.
Then they had like Blip Freak or something that was supposed to be like a dating.
yeah.
It's called something like
They
that.
for real? I gotta see.
Yeah.
I gotta see
it
it
was
again.
like on
was
like
like-
a poster or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
So like there's different things that are happening in the background, but I don't really know which Easter eggs they're talking about in particular. But I'm excited because one thing I'm happy about is the way Spider-Man got introduced in comics periods was with the Fantastic Four, and I got a feeling he's going to be in the Fantastic Four movie too. So that's a dope way to bring the Fantastic.
They did say
Four.
that after he does this one, he's in.
Yeah,
one
John
more.
Walks, the director, is doing Fantastic Four.
Yeah, he's
And
in one
he-
more. Yeah.
So
Yeah, downhill,
I'm excited, man.
I said downhill, huh?
Hey, we'll see.
When you see a big stretching,
Last-
arm,
the
you walk off and slap your ass.
Hey, the last couple Fantastic Fours we got, they been cheeks.
They weren't Marvel,
Right.
right? Weren't they Sony
It's
I don't
Fox.
think so.
or Fox?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fox,
they were trash.
Well,
Keep Michael B. Jordan ass out of fucking Fantastic.
Hey,
Four, that's right.
Yeah, I think you jumped the gun on that take. Man.
Yeah, Eric, I'll check out that book, Bitterroot. And what's up, y'all?
Bunk asked, I thought if I butcher his name or not. What actor do you want to play Doctor Doom?
Doesn't matter. He has a mask on.
Mike, you be alright. Humor though, right? You're not just humor. These motherfuckers want to know your thoughts.
Pecan nuts. I mean, I don't know. Metal mask the whole movie. Shit.
Oh my god.
All right,
Who you want to see then, Nick?
no, it don't matter now. You ruined it for me. I'm just like, he right. They just can't have James Earl Jones around that motherfucker. Don't mean shit. All right, we're doing a couple more questions.
You sure?
It's just it's a lot of comments. Trying to shift through it. Tall Tim OG asked, do you think Shang-Chi with the rings can defeat Thor or Captain Marvel?
What? No.
All right, so let me see. Hold on,
You gotta think
Go
about
ahead and
this.
look for your next question, man.
Thor or Captain Marvel?
No.
Thor would
No.
be.
He's not beating
Captain
Captain
Mar-
Marvel.
He's not
Why
beating
not?
Captain. Because no one beats Captain Marvel.
Exactly. She's OP right now.
Right. What's OP mean?
Overpowered.
Overpowered.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know
Nah.
what OPP is.
Now if you had that dragon, baby.
I'm about to go, man. Y'all fucking
One more question.
All right, this the last question. Like I ain't messing with you right now. Marty McFly asked, how do you think Marvel moves on from Magneto's Holocaust origins as it now is too far to be in the past like feasible.
Oh, that's a good question.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, you know how he's Magneto, at least from the last couple X-Men movies, is more Holocaust related. His past, like where his motivation is to be I guess a mutant supremacist. Now that like most of these Marvel movies are starting in the 90s, even with Black Panther, as far as like when we go back when they were kids to how they grow up now, how are they going to try to retcon that for Magneto?
Damn.
He's way too old.
Mm-hmm.
That work.
But I don't know, man. The way they're using like
The
the
multiverse,
multiverse and the
yeah.
timelines, like it's Kevin Feige has said for the last 5 years or so. He says they've already planned how they would bring the X-Men and the Fantastic Four in if they ever receive them. So once they got them, he knew. I guess he already knew. He had it in his head like how he would bring them in. So I mean, I trust him the way he gonna bring it in, and we watching What If right now, so we see all this things supposed to tie together. And so eventually they'll come. Eventually, I know people want them right now, but if they got rushed in, then we'd be pissed.
I don't know.
Like,
That's such a big part of who he is and what drives him. It's like hard to get away from that. I don't know how they would do that.
Yeah, because he had to be like 90 something.
Because
That doesn't make any sense.
Because he was like, what, 10 during that Holocaust era or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
They'll figure it out.
yeah, they'll figure it out.
Because I mean, I can't imagine them changing that.
Mm-mm.
You know, that would be kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just wouldn't make any sense for them to change.
Yeah, because that first X-Men movie, I did like how that scene where
Yes.
that was a really good scene.
Yeah, the first X movie's good.
Yeah.
I can't picture anybody other than Michael Fassbender as Magneto at this point. So
That's your perfect
Oh.
casting to bring him back.
I like.
I was stuck on the old dude. I can't think of his name now.
I know he's
not
on.
McDermott.
It's Sir
His name?
something. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's not Ian McDermott.
I
Not
don't
somebody
know.
else.
I think so.
I don't know too many white.
Whatever
white
his
man
name is, Ian
names.
McKellen, Ian somebody.
He was
yeah.
in Days Futures Past, so I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah, I'm stuck on him being Magneto. But yeah, Fassbender was a good one, but he just didn't. I don't know.
I think we'll be all right. I can get past Hugh Jackman. I got past Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
If the person
Have you gotten past it? We haven't seen the new Wolverine yet, so we don't know who
but
that
I
could-
was never a big fan of Hugh Jackman. Being
Really?
Wolverine. He's too tall,
He's too
bro.
tall. He doesn't. look like
Bruh,
Wolverine.
y'all gotta let some shit slide.
That was the main part
No.
of Wolverine was the fact that he was short. He had
Yes.
the Napoleon complex.
He didn't have like the energy of like
Right.
me against the world. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
the way me being short, I get the feeling
Right.
of like walking in a room and feeling like the world. Like
So you didn't think
I-
he embodied Wolverine at all?
Nah, not
in none
really.
of the movies.
Not really.
got-
He
you got
tried his
used to him, that's
best.
all. You just
Yeah,
got
he
used
tried
to
his
him.
best, but he wasn't Wolverine to me.
Wow.
Tom Hardy should have been Wolverine.
Is Tom Hardy short?
He seems short to me.
He's shorter than probably.
They should get Kevin Hart to do Wolverine.
No, they should not.
Representation. Representation.
I can't.
Hey, if Kevin Hart was Wolverine, that's the Dalai of Marvel right there.
They can make it work. They can make it work.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us for another live review. We appreciate y'all coming through.
What's
Please,
the next one? Do we have the next one planned out yet?
there's a lot of stuff coming out in October, so I wanted to talk to y'all
there?
about. Yeah, we're gonna talk about
When does
that.
Eternals come out?
November.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely.
We got
I
Venom
think we should.
coming out in October.
Venom.
We also got
Venom.
we also got the last white James Bond movie.
I actually might watch that. I saw the trailer and I was like, damn, this James. I've never seen any of those James Bond films. That looks tight.
We also got Doom coming out.
Who?
Doom.
Doom's gonna be
Oh, I thought you
dope.
said Doom. Yeah, Doom's gonna be.
Doom's gonna be
be
dope.
tight.
And then Army of Thieves, the sequel to Army of what was it, Army of Zombies?
Fine.
Wait, what?
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead, yes.
Army of the Dead.
No
the
way.
sequel is
They got the white boy
Army
who
of
was
Thieves.
cracking the locks.
Really?
Yeah, they got
Wait, yeah, with the white boys.
I
doing
am
it.
all the way
That's-
good. No, I'm not watching that.
Wow.
I'm straight.
Oh, and the Many Saints of Newark, the
Never
prequel
heard
to
of
Sopranos. I know Rod. I don't know if he was
never
gonna check
watched
that out.
Sopranos, so.
I actually, it's crazy. I remember I told you I told y'all I kept watching it and it
Mhm.
wasn't good. For some reason, I got to the end of season 4 and I finally get
It finally clicked.
it. Finally clicked, and so I went back and watched it, and it just The Sopranos is good.
Sopranos?
Okay,
Yeah,
so maybe I'll give it a.
So
full
you
try.
watched it all the way through and rewatched it again?
yeah. I'm on season 6 now. I'm at the end, but it clicked like It's season 4. It wasn't
Sopranos
clear. I'm just
good.
watching it because people said it was
That's
good.
a long ass. It's like
I just wanted. I don't know. People said it was a great show. It just wasn't clicking for me, and it came on at the end of
That's
season
good.
4.
I'm gonna try it again.
But yeah, we got a lot to pick from.
Halloween.
Yeah. You watching that?
I'll watch it. I don't like Halloween.
Y'all motherfuckers don't know how to say bye, man. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Go get some chips. So hungry
You
ass.
just not realize that.
That baby hungry.
That's like
My bad. All right, y'all. We appreciate
Ron said we
y'all.
can't talk to y'all no more.
until next time, goddamn.
Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell your friends. All right, we out. Peace.
Oh, that's nice. Said, tell Barry people he cool as fuck. See, I told
No,
you.
yeah.
Remember what I said?
That's what they call you now.
You just gotta speak up more.